Ghana. Me mama hama mwatna se mama kwaba. Fan for me mamu nyina fishiapa na me mamu happy Easter and so danko pepepe enabo mame fast da kese fa maka fa memra na yen share nkomo no ase ewie
Easter we ye di Yesu aba asemdibia Pontius Pilate enim
abrantie mi hunfum so bia won ho I see. Sa brantie we o ka che nkofo ni se memo bia nto home appliance e wo so bia keke
na o sa kwa so ajenkwa ohene sesai
wo yo wahimie wahifa
asasi ani ho de dodo nyina ya mini majadia na mo ha se memo nipa hunu ne ye na ye papa
ne hin na ye papa
ani so nipa beto ni home appliances nyina wo ka fam eso se woni onye mim so fa so pe Easter ka fam so te Atito wani ama no so akodu 65%.
Yeah. Abrantie me bisamu a obi antimi ka kire me de ntie se me kuno. Ensem o ka no susu to aso. Afi wei ye de Yesu hu be che no. If so kan sempa. Afi foforo no ye be dwen. Maka famfo enso to.
Anyhow. Hello? Kafam. So ti Ponto Pilato mame
for a cuffum and then it was 050-000-0105
anti cap fan best auto come Easter me sure say what and 70 sit here wie o madarma and ya transi ye de entertainment review ye de brem Kwasi Aboagye ni medin
Entertainment review.
Area Yanshan come on I say menya ho kese ba ko fi hanum say brano ye otaba besrayen ora ni ama dagadu in charge of PR and corporate affairs ma multi-choice Ghana wabefi hanum say ye no eni come on ni asamwa Easter break what dey break wonfa ema ne asunti ni Afishapa.
I think come to happy Easter.
Same to you. Say boko there.
Boko nyame adom.
Na multi choice for so what to say.
Ye hu ye.
Mo bibi akoso kama.
Eni je ne de nam.
Metimi usa. Right, so me a sure say senior see kan tie for our mutie. They love to hear say ni je se me a wo dia be ni e ka ho. Understand say channel fufuro bi aba DSTV from time to time more add more channels into it. Exactly. Just say mo person mo justify say sika no say bia mo gia nyina sunti say mo je
at the end say over time no you share channels so send your channels no perform until more you channels be and it be ka ho and you sanso tie their customers say e be saying
right
until for a long time customers be say na you share DSTV a check you need Ghanaian channel or DSTV so and yes you about a year and a half ago no you started Rock GH But still, Ghana for say they be rock GH no. Mo can say be Ghana films was so be brain no. But still, you're feeling the effect in the year. In every sad time no. Ya musa ena. Enidia ede bani say. See, ya starting ya Ghana channel.
Okay.
Your friend Aquaba Magic.
Okay.
You're operating a free ya building the more. Abilinkpe ho.
All right.
And it's a 24-hour Ghana channel, general entertainment channel from Ghana.
I see. And Tisani also church me. I fi Ghana Hanum crowd saying they be a call a bouquet no so near Kahono. Bibia mu yibia a Ghana.
It's 100% Ghanaian because one channel is created or Ghana is managed and operated from Ghana. And the content of channel is created by Ghanaians, understanding the nuances of Ghana. Inti producers say Socrates say, and I say Shelley from Paul Manso, Ivan Kwasi, advisors Collins Amlahunlo say they are the lead producers on the show on the channel. Besides the lead shows, there are also independent producers. Maybe Socrates I in the film or distribution outlet or to be the Aquaba Magic, my Buano in the distribution.
Okay, all right. So channel bang so NABA Yamubi Honma. Yeah, instead I'm person chinin your car ho. Enti yeah kase krebi onim say bia my channel for. What channel na ebinya Aquaba channel no also?
Okay. Inti sesia no Aquaba Magic here bo DSTV so sesia channel 150.
150.
And it's available on compact plus ni premium.
Okay.
For now. But over time no you be dropping to the lower channels. But sesia nkwa de o DSTV nkwa obenya o DSTV channel 150 on compact plus and premium.
Okay.
And it's open across Africa.
Okay. Now, so I Ghana for DA. Ghana, meaning say your official language here, bro.
Yes.
But we have so many languages. Kasabang and Aquaba Magic Channel. What language?
Okay. Into Aquaba Magic is one. Let me start from DSTV. DSTV, because you're broadcasting across Africa, you selected two main languages: English. Portuguese, because these are the two key languages across the continent. But Aquaba Magic is in English. But interest shows are English shows in Kwa. For example, the first show Aquaba Magic so you launched a channel now about 3 weeks ago was in Dagbani with English subtitles. The channel is not limited to broadcasting in English. You just shows in Akan, in Ga, in Ever. But the important thing is you subtitle in English.
Okay, all right. Now, so what sort of programming content? Maybe say ejina say sinipe na muyi. Is it music? What sort of programming power na you Aquaba Magic channel na you be also?
Okay. So Aquaba Magic is a general entertainment channel.
Okay.
Into one of the lead way are films, then series, documentaries, and the music. Then some talk shows and so also. Okay. But they then say, for example, you start a channel, you started with 4 lead shows. Okay. Bakuye Dede, Ghana's first telenovela. You shooted 260 episodes daily. Okay. And Ajubia 8 p.m. Right. For channel 150. Dede. Then Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, you Inside Out. And the adaptation of show be ananke what your other channel be so say I adapted for Ghana. 8:30 Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturday numero 8 o'clock. Sankofa. Yeah, love show are trying to reunite broken relationships. Then Sunday numero 8 p.m. You were the first ever magic show on television. Your friend Rolly and Andy Magic in Us. Okay. But besides, every Saturday numero 6 o'clock your standard film. Friday numero 6 o'clock you film. And then during the course of the channel, there are film shows throughout, music, entertainment, documentaries, and many more.
Okay. I see. Interesting. Interesting program, and I'm sure I'm for anybody any near account. But one other thing me pese over boy kakra beside ebia near working obi or content be na otie ye no Ghana ni ebia we develop content too na office okay content way good or the bar mo ba gina musmo yi wo multi choice more DSTV Akwaba Magic channel 150 solely for Ghanaian 24/7.
Okay, into the other say the bar there's a quality control team on Beshe or more evaluative film the quality limit minimum requirements now they will go into a discussion with you near your contract but into the other kind say sa content now patch off Brian office or abiling pay and besides person Akwaba Magic team na kasa review contract will film no and then based on the minimum requirements. For example, your starting say some films came from Kumawood. They did not meet the minimum requirements. But near pay. Okay. Into your catch up so new way it will pass to be on the show. They call back. Yaji. Into the then say Ghana has a window to the international world. And yet DSTV is some kwan ultimately Akwaba Magic. Okay. So it's ultimately Akwaba Magic on Showmax. Okay. Which is available across the world in all the 7 continents on all the 7 continents. Right. The answer was download the Showmax app no ultimately baby answer.
So senior see can apart from say me download do app now. Yeah. Showmax meet me share various programs say be mobiano. Say me too kwan call let's say Mako Gabon. Yes. Na say be a DSTV or yes. I imagine na say be am person me share Akwabacha me Ghana nia. Yeah. And also because I know some of the channels if you all too kwan ko be a untimi and share be at that particular country home country no. Send it here with Akwaba Magic. Okay. Into every 1st of April the Akwaba Magic channel is now open across all the 48 countries now. DSTV ye juma wono. Into be bia obekobia or Africa say obenya Akwaba Magic on channel 150. But we are Ghana customer na DSTV app no phone so bia akoda hotel bia hotel no and subscribe it to package Akwaba omenya Akwaba Magic no but because what DSTV app no phone so we connected to DSTV wo Ghana no utumi share or DSTV app no so phone or tablet and now laptops okay and as we speak OBTACC on Teda or then the channel to 150 our DSTV so na say be your compact plus and a premium subscriber right obenya Akwaba Magic obenya yes for now DSTV on DSTV obi ntimi hwe Go TV they be say any Go TV right yeah but DSTV so on compact plus and premium solely Ghanaian 100% Ghanaian and every year I started channel on the say last year COVID hit here say a lot of film and television practitioners suffer because productions had to slow down because of COVID spread. But because there's a telenovela that's running all year, what is created is it's created a job for the industry, such that a cameraman now knows that to me, sorry, Anopa, no corset, because they have to produce 260 episodes of the day alone. Inside Out, they've got to produce about 100 episodes just for this financial year. And as we speak, I can confidently say season 2 of Inside Out has started the production. Season 2 of the day will start soon because Akaka Krombe you 260 episodes now I'm starting the second, and the exciting bit is for the first time we're seeing Ghanaian actors acting in roles that typically they say Jocelyn Duma for a long time said this was the side of her. They're seeing another side of her. The channel also is creating an opportunity for even newer actors to come onto the scene. Ejuma Akwaba Magic creating is exciting for us, and I think it's a fantastic moment for film and television. And we are urging that a lot more people should embrace channels like this just to help grow our industry. Okay, what about growth of a industry? Say the film and television industry between our code and him in terms of yes. You're going kind of training. Yes. And also to say, apart from giving jobs, employment to a man for more industry, more ye be to also a beboa na man for being antete, Senator. Okay. Into your program, my friend, the Multi-Choice Talent Factory. You started 3 years ago. Already,
the second batch of students, because of COVID, the second batch, they should have finished last year. But they say on the 6th of April, on graduating on the 6th of April. It's a 1-year intensive training program with one of our channels. There's a batch of 4 Ghanaian students Omoko Lagos for the full year, but the second batch did 18 months. Already we've trained 2 batches, that is 8. Besides that, master classes are the talent factory. So for example, last year, you'll be from the producer of Igoli, Aboagye Beye training. The year before, we had a lighting consultant from Hollywood, Beye training on lighting. We've also had a sound engineer from Dolby to train in 5.1 surround sound, Wagana. And then we've had a series of online master classes. Into the air can say, we will film on television industry anymore. Co-website way, multi-choice talent factory, and register on the website. The training piano, and all these training are free. A brave training will notify you if industry oye jumana it be a light and our camera and our sound and our costume and our makeup. Start training, you get the notification and then you can participate free of charge.
Okay. I know that now say something so creating so now say mema be me sure say be about community be they would like to maybe on person be bisa mema on be bisa na we they paid for interview me no we no be am back community me busa.
No problem.
Na so great. Yeah. Wait here niama.
Yeah.
Wacheche mu new channel e dia be ni nsema waka fa ho.
Yeah.
Minim so question be any contribution be pese odeto.
Maybe any contribution
right.
Maybe a small question be.
Okay.
Maybe say about how much they pay. I know you're private. You go there.
There's always the negotiation between the producer and
so but you see, dealings with multi-choice have been very, very, very frustrating to content providers. Very, 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 very. Years gone by, they call her Ombeji. Normally they call Lagos, will see wherever it is. Ne back and forth. A man for senior, akam. Yenchi. Na na yeji. Then you go to multi-choice, you go and shout, and they don't seem to know what is going on because I don't know any no manage from Ghana. What am I saying? The call baby. Now baby for them, so they call baby. Until they have no control. First question, me pacho say no. Are you taking the content from Ghana to somewhere for any processing? Munni control it say first no.
Okay, let me.
This question is to make sure say producers BAT and say if anything goes wrong, to say first they call wrong now, they can now come and attack you, and I'll show them where your office is in your building. So they come direct to you and do whatever they have to do.
So
when I say comfortable new before before Messiah and as you cry, you are predicting and you are assuming say be born.
Okay, so firstly, ye need contract for.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Said there were issues in the past, and all of that we are hoping say you best solve it with the creation of Aquaba Magic. Senya meka the Aquaba Magic channel is run here in Accra. Is managed here in Accra.
Okay.
It's scheduled here in Accra. The contracts are done here in Accra and executed and paid for here in Accra. Previously, Naka, this their old channel, it was going to Africa Magic, which is situated in Lagos. There were some challenges.
So a bit of clarification.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sure that said, is everything vetted here?
Everything is done from here.
I say na motna so
100%
before decide wa hey
Bibia.
Enko baby okay.
As we speak, content be a Aquaba Magic so no. It's decided from here. It be all content you are trying to contact Africa Magic. Africa Magic Bekacho say take it to Aquaba Magic. Let them receive it on our behalf and transmit it to us.
Okay. So
your contract is with Africa Magic, not Aquaba Magic. So if you are dealing with Aquaba Magic, then everything is in Ghana.
Okay.
If you are dealing with Pearl Magic might say deal with Aquaba Magic, let them receive and transmit it to us.
Okay.
But your contract will be Socrates and Pearl Magic, Socrates and Aquaba Magic.
Okay.
But if your contract is with Aquaba Magic, then I can assure you, everything is here in Ghana by a Ghanaian.
By a Ghanaian. Good. And Pacho, turnaround time.
Turnaround time. So,
say o de buy no time e be dia ye be koba ye bia ye be hu say okay ye wie bibia within 1 month to 2 months here o de content ne brain within this time frame there
just say enketanwudie na be koso
because
ebredo do say na be take
yes it was one of the challenges producers nyomo o de content ne komo mo
just so means na untin nka
afiba obi anyone so a ne daily a o can bibia kire
me now mu obia because ubisa.
So the Aquaba Magic team is here in Accra. The reviewing is done here. The decision to say is a yes, yeah, pay is here. And the turnaround time will be much faster. Mean to me can't say 1 day and I say 2 weeks. The reason also is, as we speak, this year, if there's unusual pressure on us, now 100 producers we bar, the team is just 5 people. The channel head, quality control, commissioning editor, and 2 others to review this and take a decision. So if they have 100, obviously, Omuntumin review in a space of a day. But I can assure you that the turnaround will be significantly faster than was before.
Guess.
It will be a little difficult to say. Because what's happened is films biaba within 5 to 10 days. We've responded to say yes, you meet the minimum requirements and we are good to go. Now let's go into contracting. Contracting is where the issues come because now we are negotiating price. I give you 10, you say you want 15. We negotiate. That can take 1 day. It can take 2 years. That's pricing is a different story. But reviewing of the content is all dependent on how much pressure is on the guys, and it's difficult for me to say.
Mpacho, are you dealing with aggregators or you are
Mpacho between without team?
Sorry. Mpacho, money producers no, and they deal direct, and I say more creative aggregators. Say money aggregators they be dealing.
At this point, what's happening is that because we are here, we are producer now or contenter, yourself. We've had challenges, and that is where we can say, the film nama before. That's where some of the challenges came. Aggregator ni bi wo ha ono aba. And these aggregators are obi o no who say middleman and now contractor. Wajiji producers films. Na odiaba wa be negotiate deal no abe catch producers almost mompe. No I just cannot pocket it. We've had a lot of those issues. So those were possibly some of the issues I raised of your very first question. But at this point, we are independent producer. You come. Asked to speak to the Aquaba Magic team.
But me, I don't know more so mon discourage Sadiana ba say o dey fa obi so. I don't know mon country say look, our doors are open. Your Ghana and can say more money in the office na e be abelenpe hon say mba mumra come to us directly. Man ko fa aggregate bia we independent. Why don't you also encourage people to do that?
We actually will prefer say wow yeah production no wow bra. The challenge they say a Ghana for be obia pe so or the for be so a be fast. But the ebe can say ye per se wow yeah no fabra. Because if you have nipa na catch us me brother na here film into the right na me. But he does not.
And that is where
the
problem is, because it was going to be my question and me could be sadness.
That's where most of the problems come.
That'll be fine. No, me
Matthias, me pacho. To solve this problem, the little experience I made to solve this problem of piracy.
Yes.
Mube shia be brave because mube receive works contents no be. I'm telling you about 60% will be from pirates in the sense nensa kan sinino from will be on your producer no, or the bebreo. I will advise, we have producer organizations, we have GAFTA 5 pack in Nema. I will advise se mubetia munya some form of recommendation. What am I saying? From these organizations, because omunim members ni na. What am I saying? and no betimi solve mo problem no.
Is it the case is a obia will trust in Ibia your content biano belonging to this either of these associations?
There be majority.
Okay.
But almost no problem on Benya with piracy no. And means that may advise say
well taken.
They can
well taken
somehow no because so your 5-pack member on him say or your producer.
Yes.
And now or your GAFTA member on him say or your producer. Fine, there may be independent producers. Who you can vouch for. More friends say law, self-recognition bill. Say
yeah, self-cognizance bill.
Self-cognizance bill. Aha. Non so no ebetimi abuamo.
Okay.
And my last point, last advice, please. I'm not an advocate for film on TV. I'm not an advocate. Me feel say TV abiku cinema channel no, where we have cinema houses where films are being exhibited and monies are being making. I kill that side. No? And TV cannot give the accurate fee to cover production costs.
Agreed.
I would advise say, as TV dear, we need more content in terms of series, other sitcoms, other programming, and all that now. Encouraging no more.
Okay. Before Socrates, me say, I think that we're in a liberalization society now. Yes, and you'll be answering a person or cinema. Accuracy. Obiwa on TV maybe your person or no share. Obiwa be your streaming platform no share. And to me, and yet it's okay. Yen discourage for no so. I believe say amanoni na on trust in it straight away. Except say be a multi-choice for commission say trust in my
yes.
Which they can do. But untimi so en yese nia wusi obi kwan. Sene no kai say bia before any bia na say mo encourage mo member say before the back come multi-choice no make sure say bia why is also other platform to say bia cinemas. Maybe fine if you want to sell, you sell before and sana do TV if you want to say.
Okay. Inti as we speak, we very much appreciate.
A big topic on this one. As we argue into
as we speak, we very much respect the value chain of film and television.
Okay.
Typically, anka film first place a cinema. A US cinema now about box office.
Okay.
Box office on pay TV. And so now about pay TV. Then from pay TV to DVD before TV. Yeah, in the value chain, we sit at the pay TV
channel. Ni repeat
okay, so
the value and yellow hold on. It is not about it is this is industry practice procedure. Oh, don't think that it is not.
Please,
this is
please, and yet true.
Socket. Oh, your industry ni.
Yes.
Ni maminti.
Okay, so typically, Anka, the first 3 to 6 months, the film goes to cinema, and that is what Oshe Abruchera or Rebecca saw the film the first week or grosses say or box office in cinema, then it goes to pay TV or box office on pay TV and then into the airline industry. So you can now watch it on the plane or pay TV box office. DSTV has box office on our Explorer boxes. If we now but pay TV, maybe another 3 to 6 months.
Modem kabe 120 Ghana cedis.
Then from pay TV, a DVD. Then from DVD, so streaming need pay TVs in the same bracket. Then from DVD and sign about free to air television. Unfortunately, Ghana, your cinema system now collapse. Patreon, it's another topic on it.
And I make us say, because near who came in and say, as if it's law. And yes,
I'm not saying it's law.
I can't be a man for TV radio. Yes, sir. And I say, baby, I could see the coffee. I say, I'm kind, one and he kind.
On your kind make a choice say,
industry procedure.
It's not true.
Wow, shit.
Okay.
Because senior you're training and so obey the airline bear. Senior you're training airline.
But you see,
it's at the your friends at discretion of the producer.
Agree.
What do I say? It's the discretion of the producer. And you make a choice say, yeah, yes, your society what han say no. Yeah, practice bibia I say one segment of the your friend is saying chain no. That is where I'm coming from. Me can't look at you see no TV so a crime and as
I'm saying that the industry practices senior. It goes to cinema first. It's any knee cano. Ufiwa now the kwa. Ufiwa now the kwa.
And then the TV nenso no abekele cinema no. Enti media nka senya mo wo system yi. Moon discourage that aspect. No enti me build it.
Okay.
One chain.
Na ya efese ehwe DSTV yan de.
Mo hwe di o ko hwe DS we benya o series ni ma no o pe film akọ your friend say ko cinema.
Me cause now the man or the brain na kwa we there.
To your specific question. On Akwaba Magic say no. There were 2 main movie slots. Sunday anajo 6 p.m. Friday anajo 6 p.m. Those are the 2 primary movie slots.
Monday anajo.
Friday anajo 6. Sunday anajo 6. Outside of that, it's heavy on series and series documentaries and other things.
Thank you.
The reason is because we appreciate that typically you must go through the value chain now. It's also to try and protect the interest of producers like yourself. Because one go through the value chain now, adding. You bet my mathematics
don't worry, Matthias.
Just to understand how Matthias, if you go through the various value chain, you economize or you make maximum benefit of investment out there share film. For example, let's say why a film at the cost of 10,000 cedis, and you decide that do film no cost cinema, and there are 16 cinemas in the 16 regions of Ghana. Each of them sit 1,000 people, and I also bet you 1 cedi per person in the cinema, and you have 30% occupancy. At 1 cinema alone, you've made somewhere in the region of 300 cedis. By the time I cost 16 in 1 week, maybe 1 month or 3 months, you've already made your 10,000.
Okay,
you understand? Those are some of the economics of the industry. If we decide to follow the typical value chain,
right? Arnold, I'm brave, yeah.
In the season of COVID, and times here, a lot of DSTV subscribers are complaining about fee na hiking, especially in the last month or so. I think say Akwaba Magic, one of the best things are happening to young subscribers in the last couple of months or even years. Now, say I'm sure say ni ene nkofono mo DSTV no. Feedback no, a lot of viewers and as subscribers are very much excited about this particular channel because of content and quality and standard or more exhibit was our channel and also. Now, based on the submission on me, I'm pretty much excited to say the engagement, vetting, approval process are done here in Ghana. Because over the period now, you're discussing DSTV all the way to Manewa 7 all the way here. Most of them are not. Process winning either say South Africa and I say Nigeria. So for the first time in so many years, if SAP critical processes were Ghana for and in charge there, then I think say BBS about so for.
Thank you.
Now seriously, Obia Oshe Dede Inside Out and Sankofa
Andy and Rolly.
Seriously,
interesting. We hear channel though.
Boss, you should watch.
Oh, okay.
Nah, like he said, for me, I knew said Duma was a good actress. I didn't know she was a great actress. Nah, the performance in the day surprised me in particular because I never pegged her to be an actress. Charlie, woman any role Biana with me play. She looked like a straight jacket actress until the day. Now the Kumikwane and a lot of Gofono as her ability to speak the Ghana flawlessly. I mean, I mean, boss. Until the day name say, I wish, but ocean the performance in the day and the way it's not like all the typical Ghana and the character. No, oh my God. So for me, I think say it's good and I did a good thing on 2 series, Inside Out, and they is this. The way the directors and the producers blend the young generation of actors, any mainstream actors, plus the legends, the Akofa, the Edina Matachi, Fred Amugi, Davis, David Donto. Boss, the blend is marvelous. You should take your time and watch either the day or inside or watch everything. Seriously, you'll be amazed. Now the other important bit, air quality. I was surprised here say no disrespect to Kumewood for no more keke, but boss, minimum standard na a war CC and mama fat be basa bia me say channel. So they all they anyway what they call rock GH. The only to meet standard. There's another one rock GH on a ball and a dorsal. Yeah, I'm not kidding. We know what we are watching. So ball and no call rock GH. Now standard now ya must start with no maintain it. And I'm excited so say be the buy and more customer go back. No more come ensure say is meeting a certain standard, a certain quality. More maintain it because boss so we had subscriber with DSTV. This one no be more some you feel proud about the standard that you exhibit what Akwaba Magic, you know. And I'm really excited. Maybe I'm about to be, but however, you pay more content. To make sure, sir, 5-member team. For me, I think say so. But the level of content I ever in the near future, no 5-member team. So more often me peruse, be vet, no, mun pay bin count. Your expertise no Ghana how. Inti make sure say mun be na omo say expertise number vet movies, number engage producers, no number approval no 5 days sir. But the level of we baby no make sure 5 no the M1. The other exciting thing now can ya manage you. Aka one we say bisa wan be bisa. When say over the period no Ghanaian content and as a Ghanaian productions no Ghana for nyao. Other African countries nya. And for me, I feel this is about the second time as I issue about on this platform. I remember the last time about it came up, and then you give some hundreds reasons be about then. But also from 1st April, I've not checked because now me say how come we are watching the Nigerian stuff and Kenya crying from when
because I think the few times I'm across South Africa, Nigeria, I'm try to be American channels no.
It's
Ghana, even some of the bouquet now.
It's blank. But we watch Kenya and Tanzania for question Madewa. So I'm pretty much excited. So say from 1st April, or Nigeria, or wherever you are, you can actually watch Akwaba Magic. What it does, they say people should also see your standard, how far we've come. Some people more other African countries, they're excited to see our productions as well. So I'm really excited with this production and George Quay as well. And I forgot to mention George Quay in the day. Brilliant chap. I mean, seriously, boss, you should actually go and relax and watch. What
utility me find? But
the currently it's a 5-man team. Okay. It's a growing team.
Okay.
The channel is only 3 weeks old.
Oh, good.
It's 3 weeks. Yeah. But the work Akomu in the background is not just the 5.
Okay.
I'm not part of the 5.
Okay.
But I was part of the team that worked in acquiring the content that we have up till now. Yeah. And as we speak, on a daily basis, we are acquiring more.
Okay.
So the team will grow. Okay. It's just a beginning.
Good. Big ups to you guys. My idea.
Okay. I mean, talking about Sabas, but the near say so because there's this perception. I mean, sure it was becoming more like a reality. Said every time South African for your more BB, your mom crying. They do all kinds of content. They have channels near Kekahon, over Nigeria. It was almost like they're dominating the bouquet when it comes to Africa, West Africa, and India. So they be a nice Ghana for your perception. I said because Nigeria for a larger subscription base and unti nipa do na be more to DSTV doors unti na bia. Yeah, I say multi choice from fee, DSTV from fee. So with the coming of Akwaba Magic, I teach you crab bibia fi hanum say na ekono. I think that perception say be a bit shape. And we want more, not just content, but channel. And some of the event too, yenye bibi to say bia even Big Brother Nigeria Kwasi say nya no kra nso a Ghana nso be nya bibi e be ya no so people have been clamoring for that. Minim nia ebia moye.
The Americans say watch this space. The channel is only 3 weeks old. The plans for the channel are similar to the plans that are available for Akwaba, Africa Magic, Pearl Magic, Maisha Magic. It's at the same level. The investment in the channel is almost is the same.
Because Osha Omo channel bit is a star Indian.
Yeah, Star Life.
Unim say Omo programs bear for people.
Okay.
Star Life no. almost programs bear for series almost yi bear for but could be not love it so much akwara bi wo mu ne papa musician bi
okay
almost yi na almost they run it throughout but it's so exciting say there be no one year you will be hooked to it. I think say from what Arnold is saying, you know, they say means we are whetting my appetite, but please I beg you Mudiba Go TV in Temwa me feel say ye mu bia ye hwe Go TV no beboa ye mesre Go TV ne mo fan sustain ne kakra why
okay me question is why late income why late income jai topic because me person en common bet tintin we paid for interview ya bro yeah okay and I'm mark on say
agni
yes boss
tete
what hear me boy you ogan call here and shon that kind so I just link over to oh but no why you gan no hole
question is we are me you if you already me see me man kasa so anya you
I'll show you my power life.
It's okay. Don't underrate me.
So
don't underrate me.
I can name.
Yes, but
the question Kakran say for some of us in the creative art,
right?
We see the number of
Bacho. Yeah,
creative. When you might the music or one movies and something. Sometimes, we are African Magic One.
Yeah.
Now the whiskey the new matter. In between movie intervals, not promotion, cost and everything. And then you hardly see a Ghanaian difficult sometimes. When Ghana BBC say, you want to aid your cotinessa. I didn't saw a year, no, Sabi, no, be a person peja, now good year once and 7 music when you say some. Me present me some more office, more office beer, say beer, Shatawala, and you bet me about office on every options are your DSTV. You bet me ask for Tony or Hamam, say Nippon quite triple wood tree. You bet me ask Sema, I say. Okay. This how hope. Not for to Janu. You opportunity now DSTV.
Okay. For music, Trace Jama is one avenue for you. Trace Jama. The Trace channel, no. Time and ni Ghanaian music channel or DSTV so no you approach it Trace ne ka chon say can't wait to create channel amaya no mo say yes on be amaya so your Trace Jama Trace the idea was to have 100% Ghanaian music
on Trace Jama
but we share Ghana yeah taste for music now we are not just 100% Ghanaian loving music we love all kinds of music. Internet on the channel, who Ghana music, who Nigerian music, who American music, just to mirror the taste, the flavor on the ground. And also more the taste kakra from my because we don't learn 100%. On the average, no, the Ghanaian doesn't listen to only Ghanaian music. It's a fine mix.
Okay.
On Trace Jamano, there's a mix of the music, but Ghana music dominates. For music producer, if you owe a new way, Trace Jama is interested in working with the musicians or their producers or their managers to create packages. It's there. The answer, bra office near Nkasa. Come and talk to me.
I should come talk to you.
Come and talk to me.
We say, because the make us answer. It's been an issue. Support young creative for your free platforms, you know, and some platforms they buy quite utia whiskey the banjimo promotion with the mouth. Yes, we are
Kwasi, one man term and yeah Africa Magic Commodity. Ye di Akwaba Magic Komo. Okay. And he said, what's him now? Okano. Ebi abema ni aswati se Akwaba Magic no. Se bia munya break kakra wo mu a. Mamo mfa country bia nyumu mfa
and
mfa Ghana nyumu mfa nche maybe asana so Okano. Na beja
Africa. Yeah, as I say, there's a new show coming. Music show for Akwaba Magic. But mean to make both Dean is here because it's still work in progress.
Okay.
But before the end of April, that show will start.
Okay.
Which is 100% music to fill up the Friday nights. And then the exciting bit, they say, the channel has live uplink capacity from Accra.
Okay.
Into any major shows from Accra can be broadcast. And before then, Krania capacity needed that.
Okay.
Into the year here, say you inform us well in advance because DSTV 3 months from today, you name the ABE.
Okay.
The problem I you're facing is producers or between 2 weeks to the show. No, about 1% me uplink on DSTV. it disrupts the plan, and we've got to plan with you.
Okay.
So just inform us well on time.
Me da si na message ni bia ba na omo mu busa bibia fa Akwaba Magic no I think say ba ko bia me hu we ya no but say still me busa or say please where can we watch it when you are outside Ghana? When you know baby to say UK. Enti so person here Akwaba Magic or show.
Okay. Into UK say DSTV you need broadcast rights for her. But your Showmax app download the Showmax app onto your phone, tablet or laptop. Utumishe the Akwaba Magic.
So Showmax is SHOWMAX. Okay, Showmax. Okay.
Or App Store for Google, Play, Android Play Stores. Who download the Utumishe Akwaba Magic anywhere in Europe, Asia, anywhere around the world.
You can't aggregate us once, but Obi so de Akwaba say very cramp or say because please ask him why do they still have agents and aggregators taking our movies? We just want to submit the movie to them, not via agents in the account.
You need agents.
Okay.
You need agents. Officially, you need agents. We are into who deal with to be also your agents. My patrol. You need agents. Officially, I'm saying it's officially you need agents. We are
okay. But also fee could be bafo Hackman or say please ask me. It's not fair for one to pay over 150 Ghana cedis for a subscription only to get repeated movies. So how do you wait there? I'm saying,
okay. And see, the thing is, to run a channel 24/7, you're looking at almost 12,000 hours of content to run a 24-hour channel a month. 12,000 hours. I don't think Ghana has the capacity to produce 12,000 hours a month. So in pay TV, you've got to, as part of the way, there's repeat is a feature of television. But what's happened is, some research a few years ago, and what we realized was that the further west you go from Nairobi, our TV watching time increases. And I'll give you a classic example. Obite shop, but TV is so. But when you go, the further east you go, when they get into the offices, they turn television off. So we watch a lot more TV in West Africa than other parts of Africa. So it makes it look as if we are seeing the same thing over and over again. Because Ufifi and Oshe TV, Wabedu shop, Osashe TV, Okofi and so Okra app, Osashe TV. So our TV watching habits in West Africa is higher. Our watching time is higher than somebody in East Africa or Southern Africa, making us see a lot more TV. And also in Africa, there are 3 time zones: Central African time, East African time, and then GMT. So if you show a film in prime time in Central African time, it's plus 2 hours for us.
But I no crown, some more East and West. Because
so there were 2 feeds.
The only so Mnet West and I think Mnet East.
Yes, there were 2 feeds, one for East and Southern Africa and another for away. But there are some channels that sit on both feeds.
Okay.
So UEBB or prime time or South Africa, that's at 7 p.m. or high. It's only 5 o'clock or out a traffic move coffee, so you clearly cannot see it. Now in the prime time Nairobi, near about 4 so you will not see. So sometimes when you are scheduling, you've got to be mindful of the time zones. And those create some of the repeats.
One quick one now, Yenfan community. We are there told me, because I'm sure a lot of people too, if you're more experienced, if you go through. Nancy, I think some a problem with one of my decoders.
Yes.
Now, my friend, your account executive, Sammy, teacher.
Yeah.
Then, me say me and say, I said me sign ATS got top decoder for front. Now I was like, Sammy, now say the one I'm going say moji subscription fee near. Why is it that up to date? I mean, you subscription near. And TBB say I want to make mine. Okay, just come and exchange.
Okay, into auto decoder now, the decoder becomes yours. The hardware is yours. It's like a phone. You buy the phone is yours. Phone here, wow, there. What you pay for is the content, not the hardware. Into decoder say, unfortunately, the decoder is yours.
Okay, so mentima mameto decoder ni biom because I say mentimi ntua. It means every month biano mo subscription ebeko for me boa.
That's right, but at the end say for auto decoder nko it's the pricing is different from a fresh installation. If you be only 40 decoder na be enunti the decoder near 40 first thing frame say pause my account so that if you wait your 1st April 3rd April we decoder na say call us, we'll pause your account, we'll hold your account so your money doesn't run. Now it will take you 2-3 weeks to replace the decoder. We'll replace we just load your account onto the new decoder and you start running and you don't lose anything.
Maybe nyame pesa mchene say nyame pesa mchene say
it's a phone call.
No nyame pesa mchene say decoder at least mo fan check crowd dey mo turn no kitwe bi.
Oh no, it's at a reduced price. So if it's a replacement decoder, it's not you don't pay the full price on the market. There's a reduced price.
Reduced price.
Website
but still a bi wo mtia na mo hwe.
Pacho yo yati.
Okay, so then I'll be chat to Akwaba Magic na minya kwani.
Okay, the American first they say Akwaba Magic ba no one fan in sa panyamba na and know about the mags 12.
Okay,
the abremo say for only panelist mo fa num ti anopa.
I know I'm for this way chocolate drink can come. No.
Debbie, yeah, but on Fabian from last year 2 years.
I'm American, so
okay, I'm American, so but yeah, name no send your bay, I bet me a share. Go your friends Akwaba Africa no. Ni de bia ya betina say near discuss no. Nka mun so no mun for penny ni. Enhwe kutuku ni mu. Ka kire Cecil.
Pacho Akwesi next weekend your Bremo show max vouchers.
Okay.
Valid for 3 months.
Now the better app no show max.
Minimum
so ka joti a checha de mu ya
Debbie.
Hey. Debbie. O si u be download ade wo app ya betim dia hwe programs yi be bia so creative.
The minimum de combat me de minya hardware na.
Yo yati.
Me pe software bia. Me pe hardware
no problem. But you better producers, directors, actors, the National Film Authority, and the various teams now Aboagye in the setting up of the channel. Just to create the channel, we had to consult and wide and near. Okay, 2 years ago, I called AMVC. It was part of the plan.
And you see, Bacho, my main can't my mistake, Bacho. Oma chemi decoder and the my main can. My main can.
Yes, unto everybody be come no.
That was 3 years ago.
Oh man, see me no more there. Me no more there.
But and I'm the who call a fans.
Oh, because you said
I'm the way to find a I can't do 2 coin.
No, out of question.
Secret, I found do 2 coin. What hotel? Who did free? Who
gave free.
Baby, I call a won't call that.
Wrong question.
Na me madam fu new kana no hwemo madam fu big years of remeda
enti wo de munye ne ese mo at least ko no pan ba kwakutuku ami
o fine you
no fe no ko me na nya nyodi.
All right, since the ever can say that you do be asked for accepting the channel maji awa too and the ever can say channel ya bay dia and it's here to stay. Mr.
Yeah. I mean, Sadiq ti idea. Make I say there are, I think it's 2 events be. Yet you come on. I think Samini first. And 1 program being so more fun live.
And
Since
music, Samini Fest, Beam concert, VGM the last 5 years, every year. This year,
okay. And now that we have channel, some of these live events,
it's possible. Oh, very, very possible.
Okay,
very, very possible. It's so much possible. Unfortunately, this year, 3 Music, that channel had just started, and we're still in the way. So, but. There's a plan. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's in Namisha Papa.
I said that new.
Right. So Niama Dagadu in charge of PR and corporate affairs, my multi-choice Ghana, and Akwaba Magic channel 150 compact and The other one, me sure say more these TV so no money. You can just obey to me share Akwaba Magic 24/7 to say Ghana channel. Bibi omu bia no efa Ghana ho.
Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Entertainment review. Ghana for my man fans, Yamada fans.
Kasima beye numna no mienu abo. Yawada ni yeshen komo bi ase wa hanum saying free music. Sadiq Abdullahi Abu Eba ma yedi komo. Eshe baby aye awards keep na nkase shasie fi. Yesuani ama bebre wo mu. Ena nso aba besra ye bedi komo ni bi atoaso. And some other issues in so fire art and entertainment home. Kwasi Aboagye nie. My name is Pamfuni Eshia. Kwasi Ernest. So Kwasafo and others are more bedu. Painful atnase. Sadiq Abdullah Abu so kan home. Opinion that year 3 music. I was now no. Eye kafan for madaroma omo no mo bodwedie hoka. Kafam say Easter was sorto. Easter. Kafam assorted Easter promo. Monsieur am office for Frobio maybe Easter go on. Come out too. Office no kwa ma say edom concept me nkoto bibi o Kafam honum say. Opposite Muslim cemetery na wo Easter go on. Melcon Winchen honum say okay, so akasima be 9 na no me no abo na memende me ba be born ni bi na yedi ho nkomo kakra because the Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture, Dr. Mohammed Awa eka sembi na sa asem na ode tu dwa mpese yedi ho nkomo kakra nti odi ma memmo asem no wakan na membra na yeni nkomo.
And the initiative is in line with government's efforts to appreciate musicians and to reward them for their hard work and sacrifice to make Ghana, put Ghana on the map. Music is very important in our drive towards making Ghana a tourist destination in West Africa and indeed the world. Without good Ghana authentic music, our tourism drive would not be that successful. And I want to thank you and to also thank all musicians in this country for their efforts in putting Ghana on the map in terms of tourism. What we're doing as government is to create an enabling environment to make all musicians achieve their goal. It's in this direction that the Excellency President Akufo-Addo set up the Creative Arts Council. The Art Council, there is a bill now, the President has also assented to it. And I want to assure you that this year, the Ministry set up a Creative Arts Agency that will help solve all the problems of musicians. We are conscious of the issues of royalties and the welfare of musicians. We think it's not the best. I want to assure Ghanaian musicians and indeed the Ghanaian public that Creative Agency will do its best to provide for the needs and sanitize the industry and make Ghanaian musicians better off so that they can produce better music and encourage young people to be musicians. We're interested in driving tourism, domestically and internationally. We cannot do that without authentic Ghanaian music. On behalf of the ministry or the President Nana Akufo-Addo, I want to...
Peace FM. Okay, all right, so... And some Dr. Mohammed Awal of tourism, that's the Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture. Memende ye chemu na odisa asemi edu dja there were 3 music awards no ase na semi na ne se aban no so bɔ ne homɔden aban ne yenia obebia obetimi dia boa creative space no teacher anyam to for more the creative industry space no na eni December ko ɛhɔ ne se creative industry ni hia mra samra no aban eni honum sia omedwuma no nyama betimi ayɛ ti creative industry bill mrashebejafo no agiatum na ni okaya na we are not too clear up to now yenya anu ye papa wo ho was said yes mrashebejafo no womo agiatum but omampanyin fa nensa enhya so assent to it said Ghana processes are yɛde mra no so mampanyin mra ko mrashebejwem na sɛ womo pass ya so mampanyin de ne nsa team so na ne signature de team ase na kyerɛ sɛ mra no di mu aba ba yɛ mra ne sa but utie ensama Dr. Wa kan na kyerɛ sɛ akɔso mampanyin besi na assent to the creative industry bill no so great so do you know anything about the creative industry bill in terms of ABA Omanpreneur Asana on sign or assent to here?
But you need information on that.
Any information?
Maybe.
Okay. Sadiq.
Yes.
Mimbisao. Na quite confusion kakra because we tie Dr. Wa asem na I say unti hoye papa whether or can Omanpreneur assent to it. Interestingly, we reach out to the PR Department of Tourism, Art and Culture. For the PR, I think that Onosuni Dinkra Sadiq na. Yeah. Sadiq has some kind. Yeah, Sadiq has some kind. I said, Onukra, and some now Dr. Wa the two Jankra, I saw no Nimkra said, so he promised to cross check, but up to now, TBBM Fino Honum say. So, minim so ka honom ko minister
na me ka ho me ne production team ne
ko jana na mo record
na me honom no record
o kan say assent na mo assent
o say yeah the president has assented
okay so into mampini the
Sasha say
right
and then he also indicated said this year they will establish agency for now would execute sa bill so that's what he said what he said
so that's cleared.
That's cleared.
Okay.
That's cleared on
because
that.
Because once Omanpini sign it,
then I think that apart from send a law on the channel, apart from the Omanpini Sentinel, there's also an LI that needs attention from Parliament.
Yeah.
So when the LI is also first and then new agency, new authority. But I think that is yet to be done. But from what he said, obviously, if they would establish the agency, it means that will be done before the agency will be established.
Yeah.
So, yes. So on the basis of that, I think that yes. Yeah.
Your kind of senator, some of the two job at the industry teach you. Kakra mujifi no honum say.
My first point was the admission that at least there are some problems that needs government's attention. It's not about copyright issues, and the fact say no any proper entry. I felt it was an honest admission. Say now your problems that needs state attention. That was step one. Step two is that also on my personal interactions with him, even before Adeno, any after you see a man that is committed to solving a lot of issues at Abai. For me as well, my prayer and hope is that the attention on the mind in the next 4 years, should surpass the attention received in the past 4 years. Because 4 years in a day, the attention was left much to be desired. And so at least he's intimated it. I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward to the Obeye to enable the space. Obviously, my main concern is Aban Nankasa from the top, and I've said it from the beginning of the new government, and they say there should be the commitment, from a top on. So commitment in new one, regardless of the obeye and then the new deputy and now be obeye abo. Once the commitment is not there, no munti. It's a meme pioneering say, and my hope is they say the next 4 years, because last 4 years it was almost like it was non-existent. Yeah, kasa ya campaign nima till the end. Answer amoye bibi. But this time around, at least he's indicated something. I'm just praying and hoping say there will be that commitment from Aban to help anybody that's at the ministry to be able to achieve it. Other than that, we can't withstand another 4 years of inaction.
Okay, Arnold. Kakra minister Nasemwa Waka, maybe any reaction be our me too.
Me mum dear, I'm worried. Me kai say oko ne vete no ye be analysis no me kai say ne stance and take on most especially creative industry was not convincing. And I made the some advices, and I said the leaders are more front to creative industry, so my manual advice, and that's something to me I'm prepping ye for vetting. And I'm still worried. My worry still pertains. Say I don't like early days yet, but I still do not like the posturing when it comes to tourism industry, any creative industry, because boss, story we are here with the engagement with agencies in no more tourism. I say. However, Oshe reporter about once again for the umpteenth time, it's tilted towards tourism. You read a certain commentary and as a statement say he's expected to use his business acumen and entrepreneurial skills to boost tourism industry. Now, other industries, and no to me finding business acumen and entrepreneurial skills in boost. Conversation, any BBA, once again, is always tilted towards tourism.
Okay, me now comment on this here, but your car voice clip na me boy, and somebody be out about the fact that Aban him said there's or how royalties chimuni account home. The fact that Aban no in himself because there's a problem or problems
yes sir.
And to enable the environment of the industry for and in the account the agency for instance near my bay
okay, so I'm only just opposing reports now what platform no so
because
I think there are two different things.
Because some person commenting on voice clip then I'll come to the news report now making round about the fact that tourism arts and culture can add 5 billion
voice note need big man. There's virtually nothing to talk about. Just rhetorics. Every successive government be a baby and say your problem with our royalty system. Our collection society is in a higgledy shape. So the talk is enough. We don't need talk. We need the structure, the mechanism to actually change it. So okay, over the years, or before coming into office, I realized that A, B, C, D is the problem. Q, V, R, Z, and I made a fix it. But the talk about say your problem, we've known this for the past 20 years. And the talk what? And how put them not even expend time and resources and comment.
Okay,
just talk.
Because I'll have to read some news report native from Sweden. But so great. Me Dr. Wakai voice clip here, my boy. What reaction be on?
Well, okay, Bibia, I was you taking notes. Many a times, I feel say you can't tourism. But technically, you can't tourism, you can't about arts because you cannot market your tourism without art as a content. But me say and near maybe the young fan to the right place ain't na yenya direct benefit because tourism has to do with your friend is saying arts. I remember on the program on a Greek na visitors by there was that content. I was part of the organizing committee and I was there because of the arts. Though na a Greek program, but the understanding is say omoba. Yeah, organizing programs.
Voice clip now commenting on one BB for now can.
Voice now make no talk about tourism, arts, promoting tourism.
Okay.
But guest or more bano. See a arts programs are you be fix it into omo program enumre. Omo be fiti anopa ko si enumre na dey no meye. See a program lineup more. Omo person omo kobi no ombeko. Enti no me say what he's saying is say young position arts ni ye then fix it into the tourism program no, and I think say it's a win-win for all if we do it right.
Okay, Kwasi, who be bika enina me boy no.
Kwasi me mo de me hun kakra say Dr. Wal practically understands the job in question. He understands the issues of the creative arts. Eduma no what he say akonwa ede na betena so no wo nemu nsem na mehwe ne se sabre ono ankasa enim se onim ba bibia bi poten kra problems ne wo no ono ankasa ebubo about royalty systems hwan ne nemu a waye especially even with they all can about creative art council hon and some all kan na no wasua na so far so watumanya nimde ne briefing kakra ho media me pesa me kan ho an se sada na no de kan no sese no ba bi adwuma na bedu no ye ne bebre for ayi brofo akese brofo no de yate a ye ni time bebre sa de hia sese sebi ye bo na show so sebi Kwasi April mo ne awrei say April me show say first quarter and anasa enti say obi ka so be bibi this year ni means say sa afi ma ye besi no bosome miensan ye betwam wo anan ye betwam bo a say aka another 4 months.
Say 4 months. Aka 8 months.
Aka 8 months. Nti say o ka say this year aban be say ye be cancer be say already the bosome na be say atwam kodada. Nti 8 months no plan of activity be and ye dey atudwa ebetumi ama obi e de nsa si de bu aka say asema minister kan no ehwo anama wa ye tuni na esansa na mo ye tu ne nenti no ye enters ye ndru 10th month no ye betuma nya hu sonsanso I think sa de we na eya most at times no e beauty politicians no ene yankasa so ama de bi as ye hu development say ye kwa na se ye ba because yemfa timelines no yemfa timelines ne yadwuma nti say wo kan o 3 music awards say this year ye be say bosome mi na ya be say atwam aka 8 months no plan ben na was say bia July government is going to commission new digital machine or system for Gamro bia August ye be say wo ha Kakun Forest ye be commission kunzu then you know so bit ba bia oti akwa na utu kwan a obetumi this timetable no e dey plan no nyoma a bo say abanya nyoma abanya ye wo person ye wo creative arts mu investor bi wo kire anasa private investor bi kura pese or plug in no so support to a obenwu kwan obefa so obe prepare the budget kakra no so da be support nti mesre bebre say Dr. Wal ono yenim so action person yenim say the business mind and the bibia nti na ewure kufa de denaba mesre bebre say nyoma no sabre yemfa timelines nton so we see this year no ne kra na say ne kwa da be na start bibi da be na council no start da be na agency no kra o kan wasam no da be na appointment ba ye electing crop for coordinators ne no monoma e betumi aman hunu say agency no ye kan wasam creative agency no e ba ba ye adwuma cause anya adwuma still an ba ba brofo na
okay me da say na ma men kan we na issue back say no so da hono na ye pese de kan Dr. Wa Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture yes our story we are no so do akotene or say tourism, art and culture can add $5 billion to GDP annually. Wow, indeed, Dr. Wa na kind of say now let me just read maybe portions of stories no na yemra na ano the crash as he di hun komoda na nem twa no so say be say me kan kakra na ti for moti ase so the Minister for Tourism, Art and Culture, Dr. Muhammad Ibrahim Awa, has reviewed plans to revitalize the tourism sector to become a strong and indispensable force that will contribute at least $5 billion annually to the economic transformation of Ghana. With the Chesikapa una industry no Dr. Waka said Ufire say tourism, art and culture sector ya. Say yeah niama tutu ya niama ye pa. Sika yan fan ka Ghana the economy who crank nya $5 billion. Yes, $5 billion because we had 3 music awards in Kwambe, 6 million Ghana cedis now say Komwa. Which is maybe quantify it about $1 million and I'll be busy, which means that there's money in the sector, papa. Arnold. So, Ura honum say cranam say,
my express my candid opinion on the posture when it comes to all the agencies within the ministry. Now, I believe say yes, there's this understanding say tourism takes the bigger position, and I said the precedence over the others. But you want to break, and you see, if you do not exploit and explore other agencies now, yeah, higher, and we know, say creative industry no standing a chance of contributing even more than this 5 million.
But so first of all, me myself, only no buy dream, and I story in your dreams. Okay, $5 billion no. And no crash, yes, sector near to 2 years. You bet me, boss. You bet me, pan. You bet me by again. By your issue with said, issue is
Kwana say combined sector ministry, no.
Well, for what meaning say be sometimes a bit yeah trust story, no. But meaning tia say the sector, which is tourism, art and culture.
Okay.
But even with tourism, or not, you don't agree, say obi ban star here. In fact, so be brain on so no the creative art space and so nya some faso ni bi.
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, but so not focus say tourism arts no into it and the driving we understand, but plugs no let's quantify it. How many times now be call tourist sites now be band bo traditional fencing group how many you understand? So yeah kind of keke, but when you actually get into venues you don't see it, you don't see them.
But maybe you are seeing tourism as just visiting tourist sites, but because tourists no bar Obeko nightclub which
that's fine, that's true.
People are benefiting,
that's true.
Say buy a crown at 3 music ebi omo ye and I was Obeko
no, not because you can't tourist sites now.
Yeah.
But of course, any day once the tourists need is do Ghana pay.
No, it's not tourism, not tourist sites.
No, tourism.
Yeah.
My emphasis is on tourist sites. But the fact that tourists not land here, benefits and even is a benefit. They say from airports all the way transport sector. We know where it trickles down to. But the point is tourist sites, because on all person say, and yet tourist attractions no one again, but then they are plugged in from other friends and other domains. Some say say yeah, empirical we check CCN you will not actually find it. But see can't links no there. We all know. So from the time we were playing no be landing no bus before Uber before a lot of benefits. But we are talking about how beneficial creative industry, creative players, and how are they plugging in directly to gain. My issue is the overemphasis on tourism and leaving out the creative industries, and that has been the and you see, you're not careful like to be like this art on the time baby. They will come back here and be complaining. At least let's explore and exploit other agencies, especially the creative industry. Because okay, we'll still come back to square one.
So great, me use your microphone.
Yeah. Kwasi. Let me say, over the years now, you complaining in a way based on information I demand. One, you can about tourism. Tourism no holistic. From the tourist arrival, tourism. It includes the arts, the transport business, the food and catering, whatever. Nisiko the bomb anymore won or bekono near was spending no. Enna a year investment or their backronym. Most of the time, I perceive who say direct. Brophonic crime can say.
Can you cheat?
Direct benefits no say sini ahin omo hweye but a new sen no tie otoye e ya yen quantify what must say yen create system
artifact to do sen otoye
artifact to do sen otoye yen quantify enti wo bon say yesu egu ye mu say any tourism but tourism na as a machinery ebia GTA ko promote ya the tourists ne bar down no?
But another issue no reason and I'm sure say people in the industry
in terms of state focus
directly people in the creative arts make ebi okay anyum to for no omo mu twase ne ebi omo the dance groups ne
good Kwasi
sa transport food and beverages
omo
faso na or say omo different sector or share the creative arts na nkasa no then pa na tourism
good Kwasi this is where baby to say creative arts agency no wo say a pick up this me kire o say say be program be on agric forum e wo Ghana ye no ye fro say national theater food for no more committee no so me so ye frame me call committee no so what am I say now what did they do organizers nankasa no any this plan way by you said no there must be the creative arts side because they need entertainment and your creative program wo Labadi Beach enumre ema omo ninka epesi creative bin so theater so mbekwa kwahwe performance with National Theater enu entimi amaso enti sa niema we nyina no creative arts agency no da bia ene tourist GTA edinkita ho ne ehu programs a ye programs do a ye tourist do ko a eba up eba down be conference any niema na then they infuse creative arts programs say bia films do ko a ye betimi yi e wo silver bed into no as part of the programs enumere no ye be yi film. Then there will be a special engagement with the film producer to get a special film for them. And we a direct benefit a bit me quantify. See it na see a draw say program way ni creative arts agency no there be every program in terms of tourism I dey amount for ever down be it on medical on any sector economic forum crampo.
So, I mean you speak okay what you're saying no you're basically saying almost the same thing I don't know.
No the American say me my solution say okay. This is how we will achieve near ono kano. Yes
but ono the okana is that he's sounding the alarm to tell you say and the art no it's so big an industry that for a long time no a play subject to tourism
okay
so at by so doing you know
I say I can't the art na and creative art na
so what has happened is that almost a tourism no now tourism has a more structured landscape extremely structured landscape good. And so because of that there and it's become like a low hanging fruit to continuously look at tourism so somebody from the state must take effort to also ensure say art also has a more structured landscape I mean the benefit and everything should be direct if we transport sector say now almost structured landscape ensure say everything's into from point of entry Okwa airport sana almost GCAA authority no and more aviation company no
airport company.
A trickle down whatever revenues that will come from there no obia ni baby na the echo
simple
from there from the point of entry
handling service,
from your handling services obia ni the echo usi krom so from taxi services and everything and all of those things obia ni line echo so I say oba hotel so hospitality obia ni line echo by bani yan hono na it's a bit checkered but and you don't know the connection
but I think it's okay to name some of the issue because Ufat is a tourism what was the tourism Ghana Tourism Authority time be omo busion omo no so machine because nia Sadiki kano structured enti omo timi ya mo musika kro mo jeje no pepe but eba mo a nti da bia mo ko su kire GTA
so from hotel hono oba there's a 1% on every service that's provided that's going into a tourism development levy or fund which directly goes to enhance the work of GTA
good
so say so if now going forward out of this projected 5 billion there should be a plan that says that out of this 5 billion expected X amount will come to enhance tourism, and maybe part of these sources, will go to maybe film fund, will go to creative arts fund, will go to do this, will go to do this. Such structured landscape, and no,
but the law,
I know that say you are focusing so much on tourism to a point.
But Sikaji Monokrano on the part of the art, a problem. Because you're creating him. Basis ye omo yi sene, and they say they be also say. So okay, anyway, you make
can say, looking at Senior Arnold Razor, and then I'm also bringing a line say, look, near mistake I hear over the years, they say, yen tap into the tourism structure now. What can I say from arrival program or mobile What are we also as creative arts for? DNA.
Okay.
Almost the visitors now down. Do we have a program whereby yebe momo shadow say film waha, dance waha, way waha, na omon participate? No, ye nisa link no with them. In Jomba, ebetna say edda wo hotel oba enyumre no wada. Yen selly program biya mano. What am I saying?
If you have a more structured art space now, because the plug will come from the state too. So we are doing the same thing differently.
Come from, let's say, a creative art agency,
which is a state agency.
Good, exactly. That will link with GTA.
Exactly.
Who has all the data of programs any tourists are ever down.
And one as Sadiq, you and I are speaking the same language. Because you
so then let me stop
look at the same language.
So to Kwanya,
look at the same language.
Obeko hotel no, there's a brochure which tells you say, oh, in Numerico ha band we be I don't know if you actually have that.
Let me attempt to under Jacob Jebilamte Mukaya when they started to do the event calendar. They had something similar. Now even from the flights, those times flights in normal booklet. Before Belland in the Jacob Jebilamte time, that was when they used to track and say this event is match, this one is that, this one is one. So
it's
an agency,
the agency, and who will sniff out to all the your friends arrivals programs your friends and tourists in terms of conference and in then they go and sell the thing direct and yes we could just brochure to your friends
because the point is that one of the days I say a co agency agency never and the bill loaded. It's too loaded though. It's pseudo regulatory agency as well as also executing agency. It is loaded, Papa.
That is where Obiti say Sadiq. Where you are the wrong place.
Question is for microphone. Kwasi for microphone. I'm into kakra. Now baby, because baby are there. There be one land here. Okay, landing. Okay, landing. Yeah, landing.
Into where the mesre. The agency any your industry it's about time I be shifty ye kasa no near ti adwuma na say yes GTA any promotion to bring the tourists down yenso yem program ye hu say ye be designing programs for the tourists no mobile
I know the Socrates before COVID be by meaning say sanya manyamo na cost but I not can say be which I align 100% with say there's over-reliance on the tourism sector. Tourism. Minister, tourism.
In what way? Maminti says so that we can break it down and get solutions. Pacho.
In several ways.
Because over-reliance on tourism, they said here in buying a discussion tourism.
But are you know? Before there was
no law that was backing the creative arts agency to do the visa.
Because of TMI. Uniha. Industry for now say because of ministry na kwa say tourism tenu kra na be ya omonte creative emfi ho anya mo na mo kasa say
yes but me say see any problem na ye benya solution say problem
the problem is say ministry no need of tourism no too much
one because there is not that deliberate alignment of creative arts sector no to the tourism no say nyanya creative arts agency let's put the pressure and the ideas on them maybe na make say ideas they say look Mamon say mun go through GTA every week mun tourists are ever down programs are was data no
say before sa execution agency it is a GTA Galata's authority a sure no be on policy from a matter of policy they now know they can say for matter of policy and this government and everything, tourism centered. So yes, GTA creative agency ne beba. But the policy at the top, and there should be a certain deliberate attempt say this ministry.
But that is what I'm saying. Say agency ne juma say no.
So get Matthew say GT. Mama question as Kaka. Now secretary can say, look, once I see agency
everything will be sorted.
Everything.
No. Me see.
Oh, so okay. As I can
agency no. Nenye sa strategy.
Now Ujani Efi asemi amekan. That's what you are saying.
That okay, so because I say you solve problem.
No, but it's not even a bad thing, okay.
No, what can say agency you solve problem.
Okay, so why would you do me say agency na me?
Oh, Kwasi, asama me kan ye. Me see agency no. Let's push the agency to push in this direction so that we can get results.
Okay.
We can get an agency and the agency will not do anything.
Right, Kwasi Ernest Kaka.
Kwasi, there's so creative TRC name or Kaka because Yankasa cry or creativity. See, you call meeting cry now, allowance, yeah, or the man, transport or the man, tourism in the phone.
Because the agency, but there was no agency that had a fund. There was no creative arts fund. There was tourism fund, but there was no creative arts fund. Creative arts tourism fund. So now there is an agency that is going to get the fund, so we can go to the agency direct.
Okay.
Who come meetings here? One can say classification crowd movement tries a meeting. Tourism for the Tiaka. Meeting Amuko allowance at my tourism the Tuamuka. Mintia say Obiare, the Pace Camano, tourism Niako. Quasiaman was one number baby or Dakra or not. Because that's how the system and the policy now on a bit more strength. It's not there. And that is where a BBA as I see it to mean your conscious effort say. What's the young push it from where? Where do we push that thing from? Yeah, it's from the top. There should be somebody there, and then there should be somebody that will be what's right, or to me show other timelines. Say to then will say, yeah, person creative art here. Because what so what tourism office GT open. Uko no office one man. It tells you that this something is working. Rough is why you see the planning director development one you were more. It tells you that BB because yes office. What a article. Urawa Bako 2 million franc 5. And son Unuwa Oko 2 Kriku 2 and son one reception at the front. Asa your office na one so
say if you mobile in your office. If you na be agency in your office papa.
So the thing is that and I'm happy say minister na or admit to say yes agency na aba. But you to me fire not try so kakake. It should have to be an approach, an attempt to see a perceived development, creative art. No to me, I didn't know. Sa programs here okay now me no na ni kroma. Your tourism ambassador square farm. You to me kwa nyesika de mamu your project. You to me nya. Nti sa yi project e betumi aye ama omo yenya content masa de wo kasenka obekọ ba bia yi beaches yi ukọ tourism site performance cost na no. Where is the funding going to come from? I betumi use the match say yenso creative art we contributed maybe 2 billion out of the 5 billion the minister is talking about. Where is it coming from? So there should be that approach if you sabre koi. You see it to me collection ya some more kind of monitoring. We should be able to sit down and plan say government crap is a bit or the $1 million. Ekosha Gamro. Now, yeah, they are board for monitoring and collection. Based on that, 2% of it maybe can even be set aside as revenue for so a government in for putting that money into it. I don't know, baby, you could see that you go to Ashanti region. We say that we have Gamro Great Ashanti Regional Office with staff. Then people are collecting. There's a conscious effort to that. Odam Chrome, you could see that there's proper work here. Creative art, music engineers, sound engineers. Then everybody is contributing. There's a structures here, hotel for will be, catering for will be, Obia will be, and they are all contributing 1% and amateur tourism a year about strong. So yes, social sector until we come to the table and develop a conscious effort with proper timelines. You better my before 2024 okay. I had them table green the same problem than the basic. Okay. So we need to.
The call is that say tourism this time around You're reversing.
We
at this table in now you want to say creative arts ne provide content for tourism. And yes also want to say tourism is more structured. I could say now no tourism can on autopilot it will happen. GTA will do whatever will do, GTDC will be there some year, Obia hotels no more association, Bibia funding year Juma it will go. So why don't you reverse it now and say we need content and now we need driver now. Why don't you now focus and say, okay, now we're going to focus on fixing the content. It's for the next 1 to 2 years, say regulatory, agency, a fund, a BBA says, so that now more than ever, these things can become the actual driver of the tourism economy.
Okay, me that say, well, me and Queen from Steel Force there, Chanta Sam. Well, you're Queen to make out a cat fan for that, Mama, so I see a digimedino, Eddie bro. Now, there's an issue I better see a bit you come on. Ben say yaw da no me ma mo henti kra se ye behwe ene se industry me chese music industry no Miss V nyum tuni kan sem be se music industry needs help, and I'm sure everybody, a lot of people amanfo be bring near by adwin say ehiamwa na Sadiq Abdullah Abu of 3 Music and so Akan BB say music industry no yade, and industry no yade. Na yade no, we have a cure. You will draw bet me asa yade no, you will be bet me asa sa yade na industry no yade no. Na ni edeba sa industry no yade no sika sem ni bet me asa industry no yade. Is it true or not? Only ni adwin. There's also some figures that been put out there say 3 Music sika ebi a womo ede be 6 million Ghana cedis. One also say a car or the supplies or more ede nyama buy or the almost about 3 million Ghana cedis in each. Ye be dia no nkomo. But before we get to that particular issue, ye be di nkomo no. Assembly aba na sa asemi akoya say ye fi assembly sa na say ni hon komo ba bebi e ko piapia akode e be di hon komo ni nyina na se menua kuma ola Michael aksembi a waka about sinetwa adwuma no na sa asemi a ola Michael kan yi aba be enkomodie bebiri na men sheda enyi asem no ankasa emfa enka yebetie asem a wokaye na yakoyechi kakra because asem we am say enye first time a bia ebani enti asem a abapen eba ye no sen ne kokosi ye ena ene nia olaka no den ena ema asem no nso ekokosi enti yan hyase ni entie asem important pa na ola Michael dodo na muti entertainment review munim se na yene no a na memenda otena hanam se yene ne dijuma sisia o hostu entertainment Ghana we need FM so ukuada adwada na fiada na pa no ndu kopem prem to bre na drive show and so we need FM o hostu in the training. Sasemia Ulakan, Yenti, Yamra, na Yenti, Yentuasun Comono.
Edumano, open wire burial. Yeah, with me, you, Name Mount Chance Kakano, this was, lady, no, I know what the only place I run, Chaloya, you, Mammy number, my friend, I mean, Castano, as Rebecca, so also burial. The next director was a challenge girl, yes, Ola, didn't buy you, open number friend. Your best friend, maybe you not also bury you. Ube when you are real size, and our best, Macamaka, the cleaning. Now, I won't perfect what Babin and so yeah, you're near Mount Gosa. Yeah, you Yamau Gosa. That's a woman, Esther, now decided to send him, and this was it's also so in conference now, Mama Kenya. Yene ka se bisa me o obi won so on fan mo ko be bia jade ne girl o ti ase but no kure wo mini say we film producers directors 10 emu 7 eberio
as now can be no crab. I saw make a message now ban so my example. Like I mentioned
trying to
tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Okay, all right. So mesan si asem no subio mesan bo eni ne biom muntie nia oka ni nyina asem ni gina se sinitwa adwuma mu no before ansa na oyoba attitude na ubebemu ubewuremu no wakoye oba akra ho ye fede oba oson no ho ye fede ni na tese bobo producer directors no omo ne wan na womo eni wontwa sene no da tese omo ne wada na ti
no o pre one ye burial yeah me we na me ma chance kakra na this was lady no ahenuwa the only place I roll no chale wa ya di o mami number na me friend na me cast no as Rebecca so also burial. The next director was a challenge again. Yes, Ola, let me buy you. Open number friend. Your best friend, me do not also bury you. Ube when you are real size and our best. Maka. No credit, I don't know. Now, I won't for Babylon in the year you near Mount Goss. Yeah, you Yamau Gossa. That's a woman Esther now decided to send you.
It's also so real conference now, Mama Kenya.
Yeni akase bi samyo obi won so anfa no ko be bia jade ne girl o ti ase but the kure woman ni say we film producers directors 10 emu 7 abelio
as now can be no kure but some make a message now ban so me my example like I mentioned.
Okay, all right. So asema ola kan yi Mfanchemi, your kind na sasemwe abapen. A branch here, your friend, no bigger quiz. A baby a chum, a can sasemi, M. Fee Bay in Siacra Munier. That is asemi but two just said Obasi ni trade you menuma. Producers need directors no. Emano before me ma on be castle no ti so me ne wada ema producers ni directors ya so de ye se eno kranti no omo twen bigger Kwasi we actor omo twen aso se sasem no abeka no nya no kre wogum hu fin enti eno kro omo sanction no omo twen aso omo ban ne 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 ka ho ema bebe enkomodie bebre mi ka entertainment review sasem ye di ho komo na yen kaka ye hu yen tie sa time a bigger Kwasi cars asemi enu akire no ne to no
producers directors yes say omo ne ma no edi kan dance sana o mama omo row acast custom ko be no
na wana ono aye nkokoda akwawe dabda
omo si no kranim omo si da bi
omo si no kranim no ka kire omo se bigger Kwasi si kosua ni snap ni omo yefa nko antoa ni nkobodua so mu a obi no hono ma director so producer so omo ne manye adwuma omo fama no omo dwam wo uti woyi wo dwam anim de kosua ni snap ni so wundwa artist actress da kan ni me dwumu da me gusu dwa sa nya bi da kan kosua ni snap ni ye fam toa so nyama e fam bodua ni hwe ni pebu wo Ghana no nka stars ni directors no senke ya chance the think of wa ni pebu wu fi say no simply because adwuma bie no ma ekoye ba ne be ma enwamu mbemu uko radio stations a American news be ma so kan news later no ma fre no mu no dwam etemi so ba na nkasa yenye ni kunu pa no no dwamu ma ono nkasa no ho aba no adwuma ban ka kire me.
Okay, all right. So 6 years ago bigger Kwasi kan sa asemi na ono an ho fa no na woni papa Kumasi ena edin komo na chese wo kasa wona boso sa desenia na olanso kase na bigger Kwasi kan wie no ono asa no huma echire no tie ne ato no
aye moson fo papa Kumasi ni mi ankasa mi nua bigger Kwasi actor na so ba mi show so ma the kan sembi na say kasa pie ama atwi amanfo bibre mo fanche yɛsɛ woba adwonso gu na so a yɛpepa na yɛntwa yɛne a ne yɛbɛka yɛne aso bɛpa akyɛw nti yɛsrɛ mu bebree momfa nkyɛ yɛn ebi nsi biom because adwuma yɛdidi ho no sɛ biɛburu mpanyimfoɔ sɛ yɛnsɛe no nti de akwasi no ankasa wɔ ha ne ma ɔno ankasa so apa Ghana man kyɛw ɛne asantema ne wiase nyinaa akwasi mmɔka baba ɛne gye fie so
meda wase
na nsɛm mu na woba no show yi so na wobɛka nsɛm baako mmienu bi a ɛm sɛ amfa kwan ɛntwa yie nti wede wadaroma yɛmpa akyɛw nti no deɛ na wɔka
mpanimfoɔ sɛ kaa kumegyina kokuo no miana metia no asɛm mekan no meni nyina so biara menkɔtoo sɛ producer bi anaasɛ director bi ɛdwa wo baabia no menkɔtoo bi yɛ mekan no manka ne yie mepamakyɛw momfa nkyɛ me
ɔsɛ ɔpaakyɛw momfa nkyɛ no na meka kyerɛ m sɛ ɛyɛ still ne gye fie ɛyɛ pa wɔ mkirim
okay enti saa berɛ no a Bigger Kwasi kɔka saa asɛm no wote sɛ ɔyusu term bi anaa kasa bi ɔka nwɛmu kyerɛ sɛ producers ne mmaa no da a wɔn fa wɔn saa na ɔka ɔyusu nwɛmu no ɔkaeɛ no producers ne directors no ɛbɛka sɛ wɔn fa ne nyina so mmra wɔnya nyina so bi ama nti wɔn so wɔn twensan ɛma ɔba bɛpa akyɛw nya olaken ebi sɛ so ɛma Bigger Kwasi asɛm a ɔkaeɛ no ɛyɛ nokorɛ sei na producers no ɛyɛ ola nsɛm a ɔkaeɛ ebi sɛ akokoduro a wɔnya na ɔkasa ɛwɔ no bo so saa wɔnya adeɛ ɛsɛ sɛ yɛsosɔ so ɛnya adeɛ a ɛsɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a nokorɛ mu ni ɛnyɛ bi asenetwa adwuma mu ɛna sɛ sɛnea ebi ola kan adeɛ bi sɛ bi ɛkɔ so Ghana fo be di nokorɛ bɛka nokorɛ esisi wɔ mia bebree but sɛnea osi kan no efutuo no ɔma ana ɔka ne sɛn sɛnea osi kan no na me anim nie ɛne antwa yie ɛne anko yie tɛde bi adwuma no saa oyɛ ana wano akɔ because sɛ obi ni obi bɛda ansa na wama na adwuma yɛ nyina anim esi but ɛnya adeɛ ɛsi ɛsosɔ so enti o kana saa sɛ ne bia no ɔka no na akɔkɔyɛ bibia ɛsɛ oti radio so na ɔsosɔ so enti yɛ kwamman so na yɛni Ola Michael, host of Entertainment Ghana on NIT FM and movie producer yɛne no ni nkɔmɔ saa asɛm yi sɛnea bi kan ɔda so gyina baabi ogyina wɔnyɛ nuhu anaa wɔse sɛn Ola meda asɛm wakɔ ababa yɛ entertainment review so
me do so
me yɛ sure sɛ wehu public uproar reaction saa asɛm a nano wokan wɔ ɛyɛ drive show no so wɔ NIT FM brass ni etwani abaya wo de saa asɛm no tu dwa no pay sorry ewie ya boy ni bi e de amati for sankomo ni nyina fifa e ba ne sana saa asɛm yi bae
okay me that say lady no of drive Mr. Friday I think last week Friday but what we do on the drive Friday is more like we just have fun Sunday and you know no about the promoting the foundation and then commodity no fell out in the frustrations with acting because not say none any acting but I say the idea of so Jim and all that and she gave an example so called audition you'll be linking my producer views and director be Amo Kushiano Africa or something now the bottom line the person wants to sleep with her and I'm making a look that's how the industry is so people who are your burial the petrol when you become too desperate when you want to by all means be on screen sir people will take advantage of you that is what this whole thing but I'm sure that the only kind of video conversation in interest but a hundred coin or fast China those who didn't make time to listen who contest the crime the cars almost to the and almost fly with the story. But that is where the conversation was from. I was only advising her, saying, so and I went for her to explain how it happens mostly industry. I even stated that my case be searched 2 or 3 times. I'm a the police can is they are adults, they are mature, so if so I will put it there. I mean, what is the big deal? And I have to stop. That was when I was a PR. It's we can win actually and no one would change. I said that is how it is. Don't be too desperate. Add value to your talent.
Okay. Now, me musao, bayan fie bayan sieni, big Kwasi asema odeba two just producers director before mbe cast here actress no. When we dream, just say omoni on be dance na. Obeka so no da. Onu wan na on cast o ma won trust ni bi ni e ka ho. Producers directors then abem say now be kasama former film producers. Ni ebe ba ebe to abonten ni say mo twina so mo sanhye no bi krase em ba ne e ka ho. E ma didi mu ama big Kwasi be gina bebi o kan asem na so opacho. Asem o kan oni nyina so bia. So nia wo ken no wo de tutu ho a eze say now o confirm say no kre. Ujina baby ojan say yes ade because you see uyi beye edua and so there before omobemo abeye star no tise omne wa dance na.
No, that is where we make the content. When you rush to, when you become too desperate, that's what the co-producers bear in Dusua. It won't so there one here they will do it. But Big Kwasi said no was a blanket statement. Yeah. That is why I went to to say that me and me say me did that. Me did that. But so prepare who dia. Because they realize that is what you want. In fact, Ufe producers 10 of Ghana they will tell you some kind of cry. I am manning the pressure and bro. They want to be closer to the producer and our director. So that it's what they are going through. It means I was only really emphasizing say, and you know, but some people one, you impact tenor, it was 7 years. What the more on burial? I don't see why
Sir, oka prepare ho acheche oka prepare.
Like when you rush too much, when you are too desperate, who shows that you are desperate, you want to be on screen by all means. You will end up being vulnerable, and there will be some people.
Na sir, me pese ade esi meni su me pese me radio presenter. Na me bibia say radio presenter eno no nka ebone won say me prepare ho a ebone.
No, what you see in the industry, you can't say desperate. Who prepare home? No, sano. Most of the time, ladies and tisano, force their way into your life. Minister, what you are here? So like they don't for you.
How do you explain oda church we mu saying o kan wasem na ni boy no say o kan bibi say na ho efe ne yanwo na obeye star ni sansem no I don't know who chem saying.
You see asanti kasem no me pin no say kase yen it does not always mean that you are kasani kaho. It does not always mean that. And that statement, was it's a statement that one more yes that's how they put it. That's how they say it. It will shall make an amazing, because it's a statement that I've been in this industry for only God knows how long, and I hear them say this all the time. It's in a statement that Omuka and I make come to the so that be an operation who see not only too desperate to want to be a star.
Enti omo me desperate on person me stars no. Omo na producers no before omo be mo my stars omo ni omo dan won.
Omo na for ma producers no omo da. Omo that the omo share producers. Omo do omo to that temptation no. Am a woman want me no. They end up sleeping on them.
Okay. So
I'm sure that even on Wednesday or so, Monday, PR for the Film Producers Association of Ghana Craft. Also the Betos who said yes. And also he's going through the same thing.
Okay.
So that is the challenge we go through.
Okay. Now, me myself, so when some of the reaction from some of Mani B actual margin said, Sir, Asema Okaye, a film, Akukudro so, Mema so I would cancer asemi, and ya dear see so be I desperate, on your desperate. whichever context you want to put it. Na so be more be juma na say okay me no better one me and na me more juma enya ade say so which nyabutre no nyabutre ne question. I'm saying that whether nipa ne desperate or not desperate nia odi two dwa no ho asem na amanfo kire mo adwen and my bonne no etiefo tie bi. What you said is that ose opese ugina ho ana unchechima de man say omo pepre ho mementi asese sisi an chechima de man say omo pepre ho no opre ho dia omo ne obeda na msi okay. My question is whether I pray who pray who near be patch no which in fact many of me are dream say the akukudro any boldness no any akukudro winya ya wo de kano bibi say yemfo so yensoso and especially original radio so awo kano eno no ade a omususu say entwe yi which many of me are dream on say ade a wenya nhu so okay ebi o kan se o kan sei e na akọ bebi akọ pie no enti o twe sign and o pacho ana o da so defend gina say okay nya me kan ye no I maintain it say na o kan fa ho.
Oh okay me da say me dey say ye me kan ye no e ye futu a me dey ma oba ene ma mo person ba industry and chefe me foaso ana ya dey am and it is an open secret that nipa bi bro mo kano kreno they will tell you that it happened by mum so bi antimasi na so who is that some me kan no tell you say because they are when you have the opportunity to listen to the contest of prepare when you come to this reach now that's one antimasi no you're offended by that one there a patron function
enti what the chopa mama no ana saying mental has here.
No, me di one tier 7 na say, and I want to contest now. Me di assembly free buy. Maybe me presentation man the question me endorse that attitude no, and I make a choice say, omo fancy me say be a man senior mo one tier say I don't endorse that attitude, and I'm not in for that attitude. But I was just advising a young actress say money give it up, even though she has gone through those situations, money give it up. Now, on your careful, now be so if they don't understand me, I don't want to matter. No, I'm apologizing to them. So I'm more chance them. I know I'm called the way they expect it to be.
Medasi, Major Mohan say Ola.
That's
Ola Michael. And then in a dean come. So great. We for producers, movie directers, so yeah, Ola can I understand some more platform being near the beer generate. You say. Even Nigeria na there was reaction in the kaka ho. Senator somewhere oladi tuje.
Well, Metinia all can I say because utie asemna no kana like he said it's an advice. Baby any film mupe. The whole world bibi a oye bia na ebi timi pepere om ho kwaji aduru. Ebi pepere om ho de om ho koma mema. Mema bi nso pepere om ho de om ho mama Omuhuma Emma any niema. And it was a general advice, media metenia, how can I say?
We have some more. I don't remember what I said.
If you got some kingdom of him, say, or you look at top 5 hours or so, very or baby dream. What is that?
Is a subject for
no, the cockroach. But when to me, I'm fan cockroach.
Really? Oh, Kwasi. But you know you are also in a field that I maybe take a process. What am I saying?
Oh, but won't you mean fan cockroach?
Oh, okay.
That's how we would to me. So great. Would you sit here and dare people will say, Socket, Socket.
Yes.
I am today is the second.
But you are not my lawyer, Kwasi. You are not my lawyer.
I am not.
Allow me to. But you give a case to a lawyer.
Socket. Mami, come on.
We're out of court settlement. We're out of court settlement.
Sadiq. And now, Busumi April. Need that tosu miensa.
Yes, April 3rd.
Etiefo. Mopa. Ye na etin kwema hoden wo ha. April 3rd, 2022. Member fidie so.
Okay.
Na ma ba bisa so ke say.
Okay.
Abayo no sure de be court no.
Okay.
E we fa.
Okay, you mati kwesi. Asema ye peteku de no.
So ke we nya asema ye peteku de. We nya peteku.
Na anot ye chiri. No or de odi pa say untimi nya ne hwe untimi nya ne hwe.
Oh, na me why then?
O be dey asema. Enti kwesi
me dia anot de ba anot no say.
Yeah.
Lady B in am see o be court. Enti ye hwe say o be court.
Kwesi.
And if you dey so you can so many. Yeah. This person to take Kwasi Aboagye to court. He said, if you want to go to court, go to court. Don't say to take Kwasi Aboagye to court. Go to court.
Oh, yo, Mati, Kwasi. Since I put on the one of the man, da. Soon him, sir. And you know, for the records, now I need to seek my.
But Messi won't mean court. And yes, Messi won't mean court.
Yo, Mati here.
I don't mean to you.
Oh, I'm disappointed because I wanted to hear more from Safo on the matter.
As a filmmaker,
yeah, because that's an experience.
But who's that? Committee, how me a panel member? But still, make Kabi.
Kwasi Kabi.
Oh, papa, okay. Niaula cano nyamo one say, Niasokita Tiha warrior. Oh, Metina say,
No, is it an impression to say okay, a BB attack also, but I don't want to go into. Sometimes you're pushing, no.
My yesterday
they will talk.
No. But I say my kind pacho.
Okay, the man.
Ola wa frola. Wa explain ne ho.
Okay.
I say asem no kan ye no. Or say a general advice.
Okay.
How the my.
Okay.
And it has been taken out of context.
Okay.
He has explained.
Okay.
And you know, metin ya kan ye na say.
Okay.
Okay. Anani am kind what
substantive matter. You are in the industry.
Is that what we are discussing, or we are discussing near Olaka no? And the issue.
It's okay. What are you talking about?
There be mpacho. I didn't throw Freola. I didn't throw Freola.
It's okay, Janya.
No, me nyanya me what Freola.
Can salute to busa asem.
No, me pacho. What Freola? Ebisa nse Ola. Ya ti asemu ya oka ye.
We your friend kiti u kedi mo ko ma fifi be fi atwen.
No.
Ola na wakwa ya na akoka na asem na so kretuti na ho akiro.
Me ho akiro kwa.
Kose. It's okay, kose.
Kwa be so na ho akiro.
You are a filmmaker.
Yes.
Is it real?
Meba, what is the topic? The topic on the table is that Ola. No. That's not the topic.
No, Ola is a case study. But there's a general topic.
Nia Ola akane say. Fine. What fre Ola? And the Ola children say, oh, asema me kan ye no. It was based on ABC. And see o ni Ola kan ye no. Wa chire mu a. Martina see.
Empatchos wa kan dey.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how me tell say. There's a general issue at table also. And yet the first time I issue about, and that's the reason why Obo Baker quiz there. And now Oladi and Sudia boom. So as far as I sit here and as far as my understanding goes, no, you only called Ola to clarify Nyamo Kai. But then there's a general conversation as to say a yampase actresses, no, whether we are up and coming or and as we do mainstream or
I even ask okay, so does it vindicate bigger quiz
kind?
And I'm surprised up to date.
Yeah.
Unse Film Producers Association of Ghana.
Yeah.
Omo issue statement. They say nya bigger quiz the buy no more
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how come I mean yes me town we need and something like that because we go a lot of experience.
Yes, we need sano.
Because now can me feed you off what you'd have said, and that's our submission I will make, and that's I think that's one of the core reasons why we are here, based on who expertise, no any the obekano, any experience I can share. No, I would have come feed it off area the obek, but unfortunately, was starting on 7 days about side I know it was so quick, so that's fine. I think say first of all, no Mebola Abaso for his willingness to apologize. Because knowing Olano Sankan Papa, he will still stand by what he said and says, listen, them everybody, I've just my maka. But then he admitted, say, ABA context no kind, and some people misunderstood him. He gave a vivid explanation as to why he actually meant, and I walk ahead to apologize. And so, a bon abaso for that boldness. But when it comes to that critical issue about, say, for me, I think say
Ebisa Ola Kadia ye nyina ye nim
Yes.
And not just in the entertainment space.
Yes.
It happens in corporate.
Yes.
A idea Ghana for nim.
Yes.
But yanka. I say amodi.
Because you see, only the reason why
we know, but we don't say it.
Yeah. I think.
But Ebisu said, okay, the boldness I could draw with which Okan, you know. You understand? But into you.
Yeah. The reason Abiana Bibi now, like I say, and it's a fact. Across almost every sector. The reason Abi no encan is say 2 parties no me involved in your adult. And is a reason why we like I say, so we are too desperate. And let's be fair, Ejuma ye big man, you know. It be back with desperation. It's our sister a man for back with the desperation now. We nya work who do now the ability to control themselves are unburial. The tennis, involved, no, painful. It's not like, see, it's like a big issue. If your cast okay, actresses not up and coming actresses, and you know, movie on to the mainstream. No, directors, no, 7 out of 10 directors, no, at Tomo na, you repeat, you say that would have been a dangerous matter. And I say, you molest still. Sanka go through a certain procedure, a bit raise eyeballs there, and we would all set up and say, listen, hey, let's check it.
Okay, so me Pamcho, not that I'm being critical about this, so, but for the sake of a discussion, maybe I say Busana, Bianca saying, so
yeah, go ahead.
Ebisa, look, send your la can't say no, or justify the and say, so proud about say a mema. A baby and can never be saying no, but uncle la watching pa.
True, and that's how come you are very right, because
that's a idea. Yeah, can't a young commodity. Yeah, it's a discussion we're having. Yeah. We have to be open about it.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. Say, idea ye na ye nim. Obi tie because okay, you're sitting, but is it not true? Say ye nim say that idea we coso even in the corporate ye na, but the justification. So, do you have to put impediment? And I saw catch you be page man. That's sexual harassment.
Yeah,
you didn't you didn't rape the person.
Yeah, but also his explanation or say, prepare one, and he clarified that I prepare one. So some of them not too desperate. They actually offer it to you, and to say offer never. It depends on you or no, because you are not molesting the person, on harassing. Or there are 2 plates, so it's up to you to actually take or leave it. Now, however, the question would have come up if indeed some actresses know ABT others for roles because of Sadiano. That's a whole different topic.
But when him said, "Ope pro hono,"
yes.
On one side say not 7 by say, "Yan jone na who fenwe."
Okay.
So it means that
yes,
you are yes,
he was endorsing it.
Yeah, you are endorsing it.
He was endorsing it.
So Gina. Prepare hono me mama futu nti man pray wo ho
yes
because when your man be bre prepare ho ma enya be bre etom
yes
but I said na wo ho efe na
okay
enti yenwem na wo be star
okay
you understand
okay
and that's what
maybe so connected to omo prepare mo ho no omo ho fe na o kan wasem no that's a connection omo ho fe na omo prepare mo ho no omo ho fe na o kan mo wasem he can defend himself but I see the good thing is obe patch so can patch like I said. So one patch na could defend there that could have been a problem, but he just apologized. And for me, I think say issues near me, you know. Sa inyina ya jitum say a normal phenomenon across almost every sector. Sa ke ko ba sa ke molestation, harassment there, then raise eyebrows. And a 2, if me actress, no be complain actually so Sadiq as an actress on your Obama, but if you're an actress, you want a role ahead of me because of such sexual winner. Then that's another issue. But at this stage, you know,
but when you say molestation,
oh wow.
I'm my follow
governor
from whose side?
A form of because I mean here no, you're talking about the balance of power.
Yes, it's
abuse of your power.
Yes, one of the cases Obana said having just a conversation on the boss, and Obisa said okay. So what do you think of maybe this person of this age having sexual encounter with maybe somebody of let's say 25 years old? I say he put fear She was traumatized. By having that conversation, she felt that the boss was going to maybe force herself on her.
Yeah, but you see, molestation, who is molesting who?
No, so maybe molestation is a stretch word.
You take it from here.
But we know, I say the abuse of your power. So ethically, ethically in industry and morally, it can be wrong. So I says where, for instance, you are in the position of power because you are going to determine how far somebody goes. So I say, and so the idea is so you don't encourage that. Yes, you made a point say a normal phenomenon, but maybe you should have added that it's a normal wrongful phenomenon, something that shouldn't happen. And so I remember I said down on the women's branch and taking affirmative action. I remember bringing up this that it is something that we recognize is in the industry, but it is bad. It is wrong. What Ola has done is Ola apahutuma, like something that existed. It's something that runs and existed. So now it's the time for us to begin to have more conversation about it, because for a lot of people that are in industry and in such positions of power, Omunim said they are abusing their power. Because they've come in and think, say, oh, normal, it's something for me to do. I'm a director.
Let's, I think that we should.
No, I'm looking at it bigger, from a bigger perspective.
That abuse of power, because it's not as if, say, you are coming to my office and say, before I offer you the job, I need to take this from you. That's you abusing your power.
I
mean, that's. Go ahead, please.
Maybe you are looking at office as maybe.
Not office. That's the director and it's in the office. Yeah. Director and also in the office. And then they set
so director.
Yes.
Babe Castle. Why my man main Castle?
No, that's abuse of power.
But that's what beyond that.
And only a conversation.
That's a conversation.
Yeah,
which is something that exists. Because ordinarily, if we have a conversation, this is bad. It shouldn't happen. We can begin to take steps to avoid it.
I am desperate and I say I want to be a radio presenter. I don't get it. The desperation is that because of praying.
The explanation.
Let me give you an example of
listen. The explanation, let's all admit we are not endorsing this, but what's in the explanation now? Or say, the offer, the tata. It is or the tata, it behoves you to actually say, okay, I'll accept it or I'll not accept it. At that particular moment, between the two of you,
but not.
Consider the fact that we are two consenting adults.
No, nobody says
but Arnold, and then I make say, on my esonwa, and can ask them no, ubieni, but I say, young you ne, now I'm saying that when you say that, it means that what can you know? And that was the second part of the conversation, out the buy. Questioners?
Yes.
Sorry, Sadiq.
I'm sure. It's good. Say what you're saying on what he said. I think that he probably got carried away. Because that line now the kind. I mean, to be honest, but obviously, you're not all year now. He was sounding the alarm. Say this is something that happens in industry. So if you have stayed with may tofu, if you are coming in the industry, maybe slow down on certain things so that you don't get into such situations. That would have been very good. So what I said. But for me, the point I need to make as well is that it's been happening one too many times. Every now and then, alarm blow regarding this. There was a bigger quiz. Every now and then you hear these things, which means that it is something that happens in industry. Problem is, how do you solve it? And that's why the last time when I said, okay, there's time for affirmative action, this is some of the things that I was saying about discussing it and ensuring, say, it doesn't, if for instance, it gets to the point where we all decide, say, this is bad, we shouldn't get into that point now, then maybe the director's guard can begin to take a this and say, casting directors should consistently do casting and send them the video so that it limits the direct work, that direct contact between directors and some of these people. It could be some of the solutions, but most importantly, we need to consistently drum it home to industry, say, ethically and morally, as I do,
Okay.
I question it is wrong.
Okay, now quickly before Christian is baby, send you all kind of menfa kakran fentum said, and yet just as you say, it's your baby, it's your mia be brain, and it's not say I'm using it to justify, but just as all to know, and again. yeah, and say music industry so side koso. Mo be kai that famous statement that Bulldog be kai.
Bulldog any I'm say kick is it Kiki or do?
Yeah, Bulldog be kai say ono there. Sa conversation say artists female artists managers no before ono be dan no so ono say no nim say ono ultimate
with logic and so endorse.
Yeah. And it's had question as meet you.
Yeah. Kwasi asam wo ho. Ehwa o meto kakra. Na de ma ehwa o meto kakra ne se eya akora keto a onya 18 years. Ana sabi o pani bi take advantage. Se wa ma no anda me ma o ntwasene a. Eno no possibly. Nanka e bia ho asam ka be different kakra. Eno de anka e bia embra sem kra ne court 7 prison kokra betumi abam. But where a full grown adult 25 years 30 years young lady akoto abijan kretom asa ne ho asa ne nufu ho wa shem na watane dem hunu se de mesi amekwakoa ba ne me kala ba die ese debi ejako part 1 and 2 de ese me bem ti kwan bia na me aso ma hwa me ho ahu se e bia talent ne se de ni ho papa nti ese me de ma ho fa ne fam na me penetrate na metimi basene mu so that young lady goes haywire baby owura bia se me de me homo se me de me homo ya na ese me de me homo na sabi ma me roll no kwasi ya na ehho asem ka din kakra because say the na sadiki ka say ya advise industry people no kwasi one more rare talent no obi a sabi o what talent or gene hu di pa no difficult say obetumi abe akoto sa say obi ni me dance na wa mamiro so uji hu di pa say ye tie pa difficult but usually no there ya no obi no ka say wono a unhu so ye actress so ye slay queen no so ye hwan yo nti one na fin sa na se so obobra pa bia no ode no ko ye bia na din ko wuram nti ana enho asam ka difficult kakra ana de ana asefin ko mse kwese waje enipa na nka so ye involve na nka sa mu no sometimes onu kra no onu she's not even complaining. For all you know, be cry, yeah, teacher cry, be and sabi you, ye one mobile, ye can was them. Tintina quite be say, 1 year for now, quite to say, we are even crying more than the bereaved. Because or no about now, or don't know who cause it because you and Sunday and Manrono, or you're cool with it. Because Ohun is a part of the industry. And of course, only most of the ladies in Kasa, they think it's part of the industry. It's an industry practice. It's a practice. They are down on near one more a GG free young artists, one actors, and son of my amamo script was a day, a audition for it's okay that now audition for you. Go for Kutreska for auditions. Say your mom rule, no Kutreska, no Digijom Huska 500. I don't know. So it's happening. It's an industry problem. But me, Makama Sam say, and was it a is there a way a bit my blocko? No. Because any paper panododo, and then Penifosa Bubaka at was some say Aboagye so Penimoja dodoa. Yeah, the pure water kaka every mano. It's not as though we are endorsing, but there are some people who, for lack of a better word, feel say I don't have the talent, but I must still be part of this. I must still be part of Tree Music. I must still be part of this, and I don't care whether I don't have the talent. In as much as I'm beauty, me one ofeno. Can be a me first one me the room. And Kwasi, this thing happens in several quarters. It's in the banking hall. It's in the this every university. Ewo university na ye nim say nkofo tumi kwakas obi won ma we on treasure am so kwada nso de bia bekọ no na wanya Sadiq wonti bi da. Haven't you heard some before? Say yes we be one treasures na nso wanya B. Kwan be no fa so nya we yate ho asam amanfo kwa koye ho documentary kwa expose professors kwa omo the offer sex for grades na de ade. So in the only kakra ye bia yen yete hanom ye betuma ma no say mawurai sa wo talent na geo talent di na wo nya wo hyedam kura na ro no ye de bebrewa ye de bebrewo se u ni bi so na se bi o ukoto sa adwa mu na o free se we are adult now. You okay, man? By your own instincts, use your own mindset and do what you are supposed to do. Because we are opening and the kakra betumi akane. The ola make part no ka woman. Yes, me te sa part bi anu ka se opepre ho a. And underlying factor, I want me gyina masam so me de ka sem so say opepre ho a. Sebi you be dwama ma. Ansana yama rule and there are it's happening bibi esisu dia one do so say ono bi Ola Michael san wo ye anase sebi or dey mad that and I know that our brother Ola is a respectable young man. He will not go low to that level, say okay or name my work or did about heart and san wa mom rule ABI to be even be a slip of tongue
me da say
NYDJ Kumase YFM was say abuse of office or power is not necessarily about someone in authority or denying someone of an opportunity because of sex. If someone moves to you for a role and offers you sex, she's offering because of your office and nothing else.
Okay.
In response to Arnold.
Okay. Councillor Lutrot.
Brawisi.
Yeah, I mean too.
Brawisi, but I say, molestation. Yeah, the current definition of molestation is very scary. Because we had child molestation in IDD agro when we were in school. Yet we had this year, so I will say, even having sexual discussion, sending sexual materials for discussion in the office is also equated to ubika say I'm molesting. That was a scary kakra. But I mean, kase, Olan komo odi any day na secret in person beka. Say wa bro, omo ye Eli found who minim the 80 on person beka because usually sa same way they be a sia. No I am na data makers say etori bia obi fi baby ba no beka beach rewa. It tells you say it has become a worry to them and they want to bring it out so we find a way to solve it. What does it? It is honor me expect nipa me expecting the pass of bekasa ho secret. Na akopako battle ne nsem obi aka fa no otwan dia court next year. But Bretty, radio station BBA, it was I do baby radio station start year recruitment. There were people that came with messages, audios, front desk management. Say who manage front desk, say be reception and whatever. Did the boss or number 2, Bragwisi. Can so waka any film industry ni pe. Bragwisi uni mu say and baby suit me jawo ho mayen soma won say corner ko you na be ka kire. Bragwisi what be that what even ba order.
The Oje.
Because I do the answer.
No, instead my production was talking to me.
Maybe say even ba order say ya small bin so Obaagye no ho ma ya soma na ba ho. And the main reason is say and then that non coca.
Me and Yaminipa.
Mimi Yaminipa, me can't be Mimi Swing Yaminipa.
I refuse it in Jesus' name. Hallelujah.
Eba. Me, no Casano. Major Lutrot. I've been a victim several times. And once it doesn't happen, then you begin to hear the story unfolding from the senders. Maybe someone say about me, Yan sa. What I say, Yen Mumba Lubinum. Daniel was as a bit more main court. No, I mean that in the first place, you make yourself to believe that empema grono a dear with talent. Na empema groko da no talent dia. Dio la kano. Hone be fiaba. But when you have your own talent for acting, your own talent for singing, what you give na say? Na e chire mu no. Wa was that talent na e chire mu kwana producer BC Mariwa. On service so. Na bra kwesi dia ya ne say empe be wi no fire you won. Oni dia mo. So okay, Sankro from say o movie mu. E bi odi nsu akoma sigeni ni ne yere.
Me made.
No. Waka pass.
Councillor, maybe no.
Eti waka pass ni ponti ni aro. Na se akwa meti blogger bi kran so. Bloggers no starting.
Everyone.
Obi friend abeya the birthday bibi or say there we have to get around so that you don't pay. That's how the thing can go. I can send a video to Kokonsa, I can send it to Samike, and I can send eti ade se si ano. We are promotion no. Baby anyendu yepe. Ebi a counselors na anyendu ye ho but work a pass for the we won. Their advice is that if you don't have the talent or your talent is sexual intercourse and that's why you are doing that. I think if somebody asks you for sex for a role, you have all the possible right to say no. But where you say no, this is my people that people don't agree with me. Right? See, when you say no, shut up. I'm saying say no, shut up is because people say no and they want to be the pivot by which they want to stop the act. Then at the end of the day, victims, they speak against them. Office in Grafoye, every time they go, they want to have sex with them. And it's becoming a common thing that we should beg. Let me say this finally. I had a case where a man too went for an interview. And before they were going to confirm him, he too had a challenge from the human resource manager, the marketing managers, manager. A man also demanded, say or no. Embra, I have cases where a man kasan interview so this acting oba when your position in yonko ba madam friend say brabe shia me na me hwe we ma okoye no ni madam no person ne yesokwa ansa na approve ono ani yonko ba position in the company. And the sex for grade, sex for position, you can a man in the end who need talent, not talent is sexual intercourse. No. Now we say yes, my talent is sex, so you go and do pornography. Now they are called Jews.
Only 9% me, and I think that I know some of 83 biomutie but it's because we be our lack. What you know, but me feel say a foot to na ebem so persuade ma but we hunika and anything ama my e kakra no but in 70 bi o ka fa won de no de jack entwe enye
ono baby o ka say ho ofede e se awie no that part ne de enye because anything again be say anonso say enti won so why you be there na
yeah
and I say I you don't do the question or something I don't want to paraphrase
sana yesuma say you
get a question here.
Yeah.
Oh, the game now say. But me kase me station say no because say we dey my Thursday. By Thursday no, we tape ni bepi. Ba go see. Yeah, and yes or nam bias nam kwa. And the man can say was studio say by Thursday tape ni bepi no. I thought it was like a passing statement within the studio area. Rather it was Aboagye no one my plot on say bra. Kwano nyana fa bre wo nyonkum bema and na nyonkum bema ni nyina have the record say we there odi no kwa betimu any na dantem odi akwa ladies hear me if you give yourself up for a role and now do huma no be real no ma bibia kai say sa no be pass o sa e say obi ori obi no enyo no ma role no Socrates nim said the ori enyo no ma role no ori we a the ola kai no I have a witness to it no afre so Charlie small girl and gba na fi odi Charlie call you screaming pa make you say oh mini in your few area hani ma hanu ni ami ani ana chele aju ahye nyo gogane mi ahye ni choni ami asa
me da say cancel me da say make house a cap fan for Adaroma and no maso as ye di dwedie bro Kojo Charles Fosu Mamon sorry okay, my main can comments kakra memra na yen shas here with another issue na probably it me sorry so ewie and I no pay man maybe on a program see now Prince pre-processor Olakweko is being handled with kids gloves. You people are not fair. Aguna Hene says today I'm just disappointed in the panel. They can't speak to the issues because they all feel guilty. Oh, Simon. Well, some more.
Let it pass.
What's
no,
it?
don't let it pass. We're on air. What is called guilty for what? Are we producers here? Are we producers? Then how can
man can comment.
So Socrates is feeling bad, but not us.
Watch your no
because Socrates is a producer. Me, I'm not a producer.
Watch your no so much.
Then I drink we say Chechemu. With the panel members are feeling bad. The guilty one is Socrates. He's the only producer.
Counselor, please.
I
don't know why a person who force me about issue me pacho. Jai. You asam any year can.
minim ni awo force me mama kan yeti han say asem aye kan no you as a counselor I was expecting you crampo so beti asem na aye kan say because
so great me know you dream. In fact, I'm disappointed in counselor pa.
So disappointed. We now the parliament are disappointed in me.
There be asem way aye kan.
As much as I'm disappointed in you, so great. Or no,
me for what? Disappointed in me for what? Kwasi asem way aye kan no. See e be dream wa kwachire a wo there are so many beautiful decent women in industry yi mu and some say na ye kan no e affect you omo nyina what you say obi oti ne ba bi
anti there na 5 pack be ya fa ho
there be kwesi anya asem wo as a your friend
there na 5 pack be ya fa ho
me pa cho be me nya 5 pack
no asem na wo kan no
kwesi
I am no. So okay, we say there are so many decent, beautiful women
yes,
around.
in the industry.
Nti asem ye go mufin. I'm say there na 5 pack be ya.
Tell me, asem aye kan no. Send ya kan sem no egu
there na 5 pack be ya fa ho.
Me pa cho me nya 5 pack.
Ya ma wo ahumai went me an kan. What ya
man kasa no. No, nyentira man ka nyansa wo mu. And me kan no.
You didn't say this.
And I was expecting you say mo beti as say no. Asem aye kan no. Yet he say any Morris baby face.
You should have addressed
it. E ma be 200 on your ma ya adwuma.
You should have addressed it.
On your mother.
So okay, one address am me nkoda me kinkam come. Ya ma microphone one address in your fina ba be you so many beautiful. We gave you platform one to me and country. No, so advice those maybe in our career. My main king come man for drink trauma there. But Kofi Che says Kwasi and Sadiq is doing good analysis about your last statement, but the rest are being okay. Thank you. He said, hey, an idea. I say more. Today, the day on us, pal. Salome Kobi says, I'm disappointed in the panel concerning Ola's matter for today. I give my respect to Kwasi. Okay, Kwasianers, be and criticize it than condoning it. Eugene, by Makusku, Marco Fusu says, you people are being hypocritical, all because the guy is a colleague. The guy went too much and you should say it. Kwasi and stop right there. Regardless of the age, Ola was wrong. That's Udruya Boa Nero. Christiana, stop. Okay. Daniel Ajari says, please, this thing happens every day in the industry and in our institutions, but it must stop. It is very bad. Isaac Edu says, see how the panelists are being magnanimous. If it were to be someone else, Informer says, but it is happening in every sector. Ebi Kobina says, you guys should be sincere. When Big Akwesi said it, there was a total condemnation. But when Ola said same, he's justifying it by saying, Opre wo could you do Paco says it is disgrace coming out boldly on Wise and doesn't show industry respect. Someone should tell Ola that he blamed the Jacko of womanizing in the Kumawood interview as a basis of his downfall. All right, I still have some more here. Let me just pamcho. To be frank, Ola needs training. He doesn't know how to present the issues. That's maybe Spremper with that one. Precious Pers says, Peace FM, you are the best. Wafani, he says, bigger quiz. And Ola Michael was more sarcastic, advising the lady than condemning the evil act of some producers. That's Benedict Akins, Kwasi Odi, no by. Okay, so I have some messages to, people also go. I think there's one here. All right, anyway. Frank Manson Manson says, Kwasi, Showmax doesn't work in the USA. Oh, really? Okay. Isaac Edu says, this is a disgrace to the industry. How can this entertainment industry move on with this kind of producer's attitude? A cursed industry. If you're Pukia Wati says, hey, Ola. And Rabna Pukia says, I was going to say the DSTV issue in London, but thank you for addressing it. That happy Easter to you all. Noah the Ark Builder says, my humble question to Ghanaians and all industry persons, when will we get there like the likes of the Nigerians and others? And Nana Kwasi Ankama says, why won't DSTV pay per view or pay as you view? Because I have, Nyama is gone. So I'm sure the next time when I get him, I can ask him all those questions for you. But Oni had him say, ma yenda eye kafam ase o madaroma womo eno mbodwumedie huka woti enka ewienti me da ma se me ba na ya hyase aba behwe issue we.
Easter way yedi Yesu aba asɛmdibea Pontius Pilate anim abrantie mi hu fum so bia won ho I see sa abrantie we o ka kire nkrofo ni se me mu bia nto home of line e wo so bia keke
na o sa kwa so ajenkwa ohene sesai
wo so wo wahimie wahifa
asasi ani ho ade dodo nyina ya mini majadia emo ha se me mo nipa hunu ne ye na ye papa
ne na ye papa
ani so nipa beto ni home appliances nyina wo kafam eso se woni onye mim so fa so pe Easter kafam sorte atete woni ema no so akodu 65%.
Yeah, abrantie me bisamu a obi antimi ka kire me de ntie se me kuno ensem o ka no susu to aso afi wei ye de Yesu hu be che no if so kan sempa afi foforo no ye badwe maka from for so too
anyhow hello kafam uma sorte ponto pilato mame
for kafam and then it was 050-000-0105
Kafam for Adarama and yedi and Komoy our studio Hanam say we are what and camp entertainment review. Na yamre na yameshesa and Komoy say na no asembia say nyumtuni Miss V at about 2 just music industry needs help or chese over a nyumtu jumeya ehia mo papa na ba kunso a Sadiq Abdullahi Abu enso ababeka and he said yes industry ni yade na yade o yade no any sikasem sika ene betu aboa industry so mama sha sem fie Sadiq so but before yade san common be wrem no we still want to talk about 3 music awards then na dia no sa na dia wrem Minianum Socrates Arnold Chancellor Lutrot any Christians now many hayawa that share common so I just go around briefly now omo thoughts and comment be omo bia about the 3 music no Arnold quickly my sha same few so ebia kakra senior osi hu 3 music awards bibia person ni eche bia kakra
yeah. I believe say not only Ghana Africa for more Africa the rest of the world in mo na many go awards we who be an opportunity to express the delight most especially Ghana for more based in outside Ghana no they share more commentary on social media extremely they are super proud. You know how it feels like when you're in an international gig now you're Ghana is mentioned or there's a Ghanaian in there who makes a feature, you know, as a Ghanaian you're super excited about it, and so that's the kind of feeling Ghanaians are more based in outside Ghana no or more expressive more delight and the fact oh this video is like BET is like Grammys, and because they've been part of those award schemes over the years they've been several years, so way they see last Saturday in the bar, you could actually see and feel a more expression of joy and delight in their course, and they're always quick to compare it to oh this looks like BET, this looks like Grammy and KK count. For me, I think what we saw last Saturday was a BBA intensity. You know, over the period, no, usually say, but now how we talk about the facts, most often than not, now awards are not produced for television. And some what BI did what VGM is almost every time. And I don't even want to go into any comparative analysis. BI. The point is, what we saw now was one of a kind. And I like the fact of how they were able to merge live and virtual. I remember last year, I made a commentary say 3 music awards because last year time that COVID hit here, and it was one of the major events at COVID. It's messing it up, and so they were forced to do a live event. And me say I'm here, me assessment. I felt say if these guys had the ability and luxury of time to do a virtual concert, they will kill it, because you need himself so you're virtual and now you know one in the life you have the luxury of time to actually put things together, sound need the kick count. And so I knew that with the brains and not a what's our team and the innovative skill and omukutano so munyo mo time no maka so mo ya de no life mo ya the virtual they would mesmerize everybody. I knew it. And so time they buy and they were able to they even went beyond my expectations, because they were able to amalgamate live with the virtual production, and it came up pretty good. And for me, I think it's a because what we saw showed say your expertise, your personnel to actually deliver. Now again, the piquing me interest was the resource said design, extras here for every set, for every performance, costuming, and the KK you can actually imagine say a lot of resources echo into it. And again, it gives the testament say, give it to me, I mean, industry when we put our minds to it, when you get the needed resources and the proper funding now, we'll be able to get to that level.
Okay, so great. My 3 music hours, my name so to be I'll comment.
Kwasi?
Yeah.
First and foremost, no, I'm sorry. No. We standing. Yes.
Standing ovation, pa.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. I dare me and say again he's at the wrong place. But I know my projects.
This will be the last time I'll be making such statement.
That be my last one in Kwasi.
Yeah, this will be the last time, because unya pena be politics.
And your politics me can okre.
There be.
That be my last one.
Pacho.
Inti me nya dey me delete.
Delete.
No, but we will talk about it. Don't be surprised. It's a project for me. Kwasi, one, you see, to be in the arts, you need to be mad. And I think this guy sitting here is mad. If he is right, then the sense is here, Juma, now me, it will be very difficult for me to do what he's doing. In the sense, it's so risky. Me sure Okoye Famous 5, one of the best programs I hear Ghana in terms of events, timing, presentation, bibia. Wow, calculating nema 1 2 1 2 no Kwasi. Say until you get certain your friend is saying no, you will not venture again. That
was for shaky reasons.
Yes.
Some person say meet me IB.
You bet me aye. But one who say nanya dey so to aso.
Oh.
Yeah, Kwasi
Now me need time. Sadiq all time tomorrow.
Okay, now we need time. That's common sense.
Many Francis look we need time.
That is common sense at play. What if I say? Common sense at play. But I wonder why this guy what go through one way a collapse when the whole event in the crampo. Next to La Okoso, and he always get it on point. He always get it on point. And I think that madness where Nyaya, I don't know what will happen, but it tells me one thing, say your expertise in Ghana and other can. I wonder why you could man from outside South Africa, near Kofo Bruni Petebi, non and Namhone, you had the Omobansu near to so much in Ghana for Nana sign. I hear Jumano. Please, my idea. I don't know what next you will do. Unfortunately, in the movie, okreku ne kan asem okoye high life event ni wia ubo na ade ne discuss bibia ye nkontokwa bia wachire enya hwi ntine bibia die down 3 music ewie minti so be complaining minti so be kontokwa bi wo ba bi nti amade no ye ne ye force ya ka ho bibi senka be mistake because wo ba bi ni kan ni edinko ni ye wo na.
But say no so anya sanity anya correct because you say I can this about the second platform yama I mean Yawada for instance the entire program so perception so okay BBB and I'm just so it's not always
the case
the case
okay but once any I can news bloggers no blog omo nya hwe but ka BBC wronga nka by this time unti omo kakrampo omo na be fa e de akọ nti bebo abaso why are there nothing more to say, but keep it up. But it's a challenge. I want to see what you will do next year. Yeah, but be careful.
Okay, so wait, babe. Now I think that the Laras of graphic it, say. Maybe I said, why are you so much like fixated on Sadiq ni political affiliation? Because and not making the BR of wrong.
Because I want to. I know how good he is, and I feel he's at the wrong place.
I said this is your last warning.
But don't see your place.
This is your last warning.
Yes.
Who can't have you, man?
Who be give me a free show, so?
Of course.
Yeah.
But I can perform here.
But you mean no?
No, so okay, just okay, you know, my come on.
Sadiq, I'll poach you.
Look what means you.
Yeah, back we see. Say me the Sadiq dem biano because now me perceive me nya enough critique and yet by viewership. Me go backstage. Me share the issue backstage na beka. But unfortunately no. Say we efi award ba kona ye kono. Olamu kaso moko. But Sadiq invite me to ma anko. Enti de me hu nyina no social media de da ho na o social media nyama ya be kan de obi aka bi da me so no kra wo mu se me de ade no wan ko bi a o ntan kan de eko but me social media me show nkokonsa page no so say what I saw ne say most of our musicians are genuinely hungry for performance. That must say na creativity. Maybe I drive a car. I mean, I didn't know. Because I'm limited. I saw medical. I mean, whilst there was some BMW I driving. That's why I saw on concert space. So I didn't understand it, but I assume say it's part of it. For media, once he's a creative person, why BBC it set a standard. It is a Shatawali and the virtual anyway, and Ubiaka say Shatta yen say dear Ubia virtual be and it say why pay setter. Say Ghana Music Award ba omomuti abruchi nso be yomo mudi ane nso ba de yi ko next na wa betena hon eba na order send the no kre new bochama and ni nyama no bebere na eba but why to say was set pace na my yen say what will somebody do else that will overtake what he has done, and what will he do next time beyond what he has done now? And I know scoreboard me who say scanner board say come no yet me can say entro sika no bo nyama na ehunu ebe kure pa say ampa sa sika bet me akọ nyama na eye enu and akwancha de ho ye fa sika ene ye de enti e bia strategic plan into best 5 no one year bi no is kasem
famous 5 question as my man you can few want to say just initial comment about your mentor why
because I think say now no my brand here Sadiq I'm say oni ne dom and as a team almost share in the creative art no almost share in nyam at least it was worth spending the time our internet so and I say you so would be spend with data and watch it
and my main for him say I think so for the first time in so many months me who say UTV United Showbiz in your challenge power social media so in terms of amount form of viewership Sadiq Awards no 3 music enka memenda de na UTV o mota konka but ultimate says memenda we na aye neck to neck pa and 3 music was above here
and no crapa say groma say your programs me ensa bia ultimate say a boss pa yanko so Kwasi no kra ho ne say omo mo and for me as a creative person say me transi na me hwe de amrante ne ye na e ma me feel minyas shame nkran say ye mrante no ayesi so Kwasi nyansa na adoma chede onyankopɔ de adomo ye no say yenye sika hoden kakra yenye sika garibi kakra taye chisi ye de bo adwuma na Kwasi ye betumi akosoro achense de wo because it's exciting.
Yeah, basically, I'm so. You this come on. Mesha say few so. But quickly, yeah, the sound come on about to the baby green. But person bisa Sadiq Asembako se performance anyom to for omo aye hu omo stage omo ye adwuma teach you anyom to for no mutua omka.
Aye.
Mutua omka.
Yes. They charge you for it.
They paid.
Yeah, they charge you for it. Some because acquire initial initiative, maybe on better somehow. Regular commercial fees, on Genesa. Obeji obi so on ma no nte ase obeji
me pese me busa sa se me we yo na enkomodie baako because oko amano ni nyina most of the award schemes no performance no artist no in
honorarium.
Yes, in fact omo nyisika
honorarium no crampo.
Yeah, omo nyisika
because it's an industrial initiative.
Accept say abem say the only a year artist cause MC etuomo Oscars,
yes.
Say your music you performed in a movie now was used now oba be perform one.
Yes.
I know crowd no share sikani etuomo na. I think it ranges from $2,500 to $5,000.
Yes.
Which is to artists, no?
Exactly.
Biki to AB.
Aye.
Oshe omukro mu host to MCs ni ade ade.
Yes.
Sika ede mo.
Yes.
Kitu AB. Artists ni there.
Grammys in Nigeria it's the same.
Yeah, Grammys omo perform nyina.
Yeah, BET nyina.
Yes, yeah, mo musica. Adentina still yeah, that's so yeah, sir.
Hano a traditional abeka. You know, don't forget say I always make the point that the VGMA is the biggest reference point when it comes to rewarding musical excellence. A number of the things that have become the status quo if free VGMA now trickle down. I think that industry gave VGMA.
Not time say you better na sadi we eat me trim. Because ofa to say bia Grammys. I think say Forbes for no more year nhwehwemu bi.
Aye.
No more free be Grammy bounce.
Yes.
And I me de say me panel members me pin for am tie be kaya. Me ne Stoneboy betena ha say.
Aye.
And Stoneboy can say
na mo hasada.
Na wo ha no say.
Na mo hasada.
Ah so okaka Tigo for no say masa. Na me sisi artist na man sam be pass ska way.
I was the one that actually brought that because I was on a different show with him and not Saturday Naba.
Exactly.
You know.
Is it not time a branch should say you best start this sound come on na anyum to phone who say look because them yes okay more year was no munye sika.
So that is the thing that has been pushed into the market. Into no because I mean you would have artists who catch say obenya SMS, obenya gate, obenya sponsorship, then we have to come and perform for free. Because the orientation and the mindset and say on an event, when you get it, you have to give all to him. He's forgetting to say maybe lights guy or sound guy or logistics, publicity. Nyama be brave or no more add up to the cost.
But is it also not the case? Okay, because me yena sajun aba mitrim said, offer to say be a Grammys now.
Aye.
Because maybe it belongs to the industry.
The industry, no, the recording industry of.
And nunti.
But how about BET?
Okay.
It belongs to FSM because this is the mindset. Mm-hmm. They understand say industry or industrial initiatives is what that labels would use to advance the interest of the talents, and then they will make money elsewhere. So what I say, industry is the platformer should use to advance. So last year, all that was American Music Awards, Grammy, all of them, they had a certain set of artists. They were the same people that were playing Dua Lipa, Roger Rich, and all of those Lizzo. It's the labels. But the idea behind how the talent team could collaborate with industry to create value for themselves. It's labels anymore. But I say any labels. So that thought leadership with a new honomo. So you've got to deal with the talents directly. So if they don't have that, that's a problem. But honomo, you will come to find out there are 3 mega labels in the world. All the small labels now they own it. And these 3 labels, almost every year there's a certain loose agreement between them. These industrial initiatives, media platforms, because some of them they own they are in the same group. Universal is owned by Vivendi. Vivendi is owned by the Bolog Group. The Bolog Group owns what's that advertising agency? You can say is it Dentu Ages? Dentu Ages. They own TV stations. They own even Canal Plus. So they own it in a network. So they sit at one place together with the labels to say, okay, this is the role we all will play to protect market for the talent, most importantly, and to create value for the talent to the point the talent to know. We just become a platform. Now a core, then you use that to gain more money from different places. Okay. Asante sending sharing here, so it's very difficult.
This particular issue for microphone about say a brand do here. Say you best start you be this come away.
Yeah.
This whole thing about still artists charging.
Yeah.
Ekwako say Ghana, a few of the countries now, artists perform at the award scheme and still take money.
Yeah.
Is it because almost is okay business?
Yeah.
Because also an individual person, obi ankron be the no certainty, unyesika, enti yes you bedusika. What about the neophobes who describe as Grammy bounce? Say faswa also nyum to ni. Because I imagine say 3 music yomu ye the performance. And ya COVID there are a lot of them are gomenya performances a film in their home. Should we continue still paying artists?
No. Growth and understanding. Growth comes in the fact that outside like the Grammys and the BETs and the AMAs the KK there's an award system. And so the system has grown to a certain point. The Grammy nim the BET in American Music Awards here. American Music in the VMAs, MTV VMAs here. So it's the whole system. And see artists nim say the awarding system in American, this is the norm. You don't need to charge your normal rate to actually even get in there. The system actually define it. Before a certain Drake will move from being an upcoming artist all the way to a mainstream, he understands that awarding system. And most importantly, award organizers and schemes in so they know that this is our industry. And this is how it goes. Into back home, you will not get a Grammy actually giving out a lot of money to an artist and not be it and also yet differently. There's a whole understanding. And so, we are going to that level because, like you said, VGMAs has been our biggest awards for the past 20 years. I think 3 music awards above. I think Foresight is the second. I think 3 music and sober. A few others above. So we need to get to a certain level where understanding not be caught deep, sink it down to the artists' normal labels. And 2, there must be a certain connection between industry award systems, so that there will be an industry. It's a 3 music, because the problem is, especially with the Ghanaian mentality, say about 3 music now Sadiq any 3 music network can say, but this thing we need to do it's not any part of the awarding industry. So I say, but 2 months ago I go VGMA, then do me that, or I go Ignis in there, I go take so and so. So there must be that connection between all the award schemes. No one build it an industry to the point where when you go to VGMA, they still give you the same standard. When you go to 3 music awards, your standard is given. It's by the time I realize, next year, you say, Charlie, the awarding system for Ghana will be so a day. So I don't need to go and make demand here and go and do this. So it's growth, understanding, and execution. I'm saying once we get to that level, we'll figure it out.
There's another value of it, now, that we also, as awards people, should imbibe. If you are this year, all the performance videos now, as expensive as it is, what am I talent in as a fact? Faculty YouTube, so whatever money you make.
Videos now we try now.
Yes, take it.
Our farmers and charge you money.
No, it's all, but we can monetize it, and you money
charge you money.
Take it. The video is yours. Go and monetize it. Make the most out of it because and you money so and YouTube recognizes the audio. You can put the visuals, but the song, even if it was re-recorded, you don't have right for it. And when you master recording, you know try. So you give the video what will you do with the video? You can only put it on your YouTube to grow your subscriber base, but the money for it goes to the talent. So this I'm saying, say maybe about digital world we would have ongoing conversation regarding it. Say, oh, you're coming to perform, we'll invest in ABC. Video you would accumulate some revenues over time into maybe TRCC. But like I'm not saying said gradually.
But I think that maybe the bounce of I say and it has shown typically near Stoneboy Bekanwa. And there are so many researchers. If you take Bruno Mars, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, after I'm perform yes, Beyonce perform
I could see I don't want to cry because I did some work with the labels. When the awards season are coming up, that is where you see how best an A&R is. The A&R's job is to ensure a strong A&R within a year. One of the things that you pride about is after starting this artist from here, he played this industrial thing, and then they put it together and look at how your footprint for the year. So they would actually even lobby to ensure, say, oh, like in other markets, you play the 3 music because look at the eyeballs that 3 music awards got. It's something they factor in. We got, I mean,
a bit of research, no, but I me who is shocking me most by Super Bowl, American
Super Bowl, yes.
Which is highly commercialized.
Yeah.
Highly commercialized. Yes.
Yeah, but you see,
they perform free.
Most of research now, especially with the Grammy bounce, and the Grammy bounce is almost performing or Grammy Awards now, benefits after the awards. That's the Grammy bounce. Now the problem we have here is honesty and transparency, because the artists will not come and tell you. You know when Snowball came here, and before
bring that out.
Before Betsna making a whole lot of fuss on social media about the fact say awards organized and say. The point is the artists will not come and tell you say unya VGM no say the band now came. Unya 3 music awards no or do this level. The rate card crashes. They will not come and tell you because the Grammy bounce no. The artists are so honest, and no more labels are true transparent. They will actually tell you
the figures are there.
Yes, they will give you the figures and tell you say after me do that platform, you know, so no, Michelle Brass sound because I'll be able to move here, get there. So when you are sitting down and you're doing your analysis, you can actually put it down on paper. But the Ghanaian artists will not come and tell you or no better say just one. I think the last year, and I had an opportunity to sit on the same discussion with Celestine Donko. And then she actually, in all honesty, say, "Oh, we need VGM anyway, you know, a quiet man." Although she was not specific in saying, yes, I say, but then in the way or kind. So I think when the artists are more concerned, honest, we can also do our VGMA bounce, 3 music awards bounce. So like you're saying, so that they will get the understanding. Say, Masa, we do our level way be kind.
Yeah. So great, Mami man for microphone. Na young check kakrebi just menju adventure. Baby bebre and huge award schemes like even Grammys. Artists perform more muska. Meaning say be aware because okay well be business no geniska, but I'm sure you've heard what Sadiq have said. Videos so much na the end of the artist how much charge on budget for coffee. So great mean you.
Kwasi, when him say yeah industry mono you need problem but when be faso achieve enema esi achieve and ya mostly a problem kakra emma yeah. 1 years ago when we were in the helm of affairs or 5-pack, you got a lot of bashing from
arts.
Was it
arts?
5-pack.
At the helm.
At the helm.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Kasa. Sorry, fache me.
Yeah. Brana more.
Brana
we are in charge. We are in charge. Yeah.
And Yama bebre wa yeah. Ni bashing from. Especially the young ones, no. And no more there any mafia, any says by then no so na at least sika eba yensem ana sika ba industry ni mu emo bi enya bi ye free mo no ene niema ejigu ye in a way. Why am I bringing this? One when you can nyina no Sadiq kanoka about label anyway Sadiq 3 music awards. When you sit, you call your friend is saying Ignis. Motina demo all awards, motina demo can say we are not going to pay any artist again. Wow, penebra. Then you float. Your friend is saying.
So it. I will not. Sorry, but I don't think so entirely. It's a discussion. You can't impose and it shouldn't be on position.
And make us say, any position in your law, but Motinas no more discussion. No, what am I say? Now we bad we say, mintia. We say mintia. Omokwa, Obenya Omwa, Ombeka say, okay, you better be perform. Good. Be perform. Na omo mileage, a cost roa. Next year, omo baby, well, Ubejiska yentia. Ubon so obenyo mo a ombeba kakra no by 5 years no be atin one say case close.
That's the good.
What am I say? Case close.
And then when they begin to the way we when they see the value,
one ya makin simple ye ni problem bia o ubon kwe yes it is because ye see the process na say I have done it before leading 5-pack, I did a lot of them. Most of the young guys, and it's so crazy me because at that time there's no shot. Na send near me cost no. In Quarana no complaining no munyes can be. and na eja mu no omu nyina no omu nya bi
me da say councillor for microphone mintio kakra yeah
sa artista o abeji award or perform here sentua ni enkomo ye dida because I was part of some panel ye disan komo no say enkrofo ye see entua wo no they still had award and it was presented to them and they were home. So the other part is the secretary can say ye fa adwin ye twin tuawo Shatawale G award or G award no asan performing but he's qualified to keep the award and so bending so baba German and I see that was this Sakodi or somebody they see baby see I'm trying let me try I go my dream say wamba adiana say but Oteki awards best at 3 said then near Benjamin can say he's another word they made a statement and the program now see and it's a 1 year ye di actually one say be bonyum na bonyum ni wi a siga say di say na be bam ye tua say akọ because una no be show na there are other shows RTP radio we am ye
yeah
some performance never no ye tua ma so ma be bonyum ama award na say because they are not taking and bisa say Sadiq bisa mo said na say music award na you find say RTP obi award bi na artist na Kwasi a should it be say every award scheme the artist should not be paid and now say musically inclined there he should not be paid and what you come and say
oh yeah na say Oscars in your music
I can say you so nyom no e movie no mu there's an amount of money they pay you and ye baba cat say
that's the only so far I'm say the only award scheme I dimu pa manoni me fan say omutua I no cry scan of the man cancer na make can say and SKBA between 2,500
to 5,000. Yeah. Because can you imagine say say CI we no can say me there me do na me nya award. I've never started the marriage award no but there me kakaka come microphone aduane. Can you imagine say microphone ye bo mo aduane no. Organizers ni kire say one more music and microphone ho anko organize mo ma beje aduane ni. I'm telling you. No can you no see where the money issue is going to.
Yeah.
And I'm say aden o see microphone no dwen say yenye ba mo aduane asi kofre asimesi mo bra na ye ne mo nkasa health talk ne mo aduane o ma dwen say yakogiska
so that is what man for
her so that is what I'm thinking say Sadiq Muya de no say musicians ne dwen say sponsor bi din wo so member brand bia but obu wo so na so makogisika so they also want to come and like yenko harvest ya de mra
yes but you see
the part
no entina me man found to say in fact one said Ghana anyam to form nim Super Bowl. Ebio metimi I check it out on the internet. It's one of the most highly commercialized events.
Yeah.
I just say a second of adverts near the end. It runs into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just maybe a second at the end. But anyam to form perform freely.
Scan coin. Scan omunyane coin. Organization.
But look at, I am looking at. Do you know why Anyam Tufono? Because they know the number of eyeballs are almost Super Bowl.
Thank you.
And I know I could see one of the things that we've come to realize is that there is a correlation between when you do a live activation of your music and then your streams. It happens. So they
say
there's a reason why Nigerians we get a lot of course issues and they want to come and perform. Because the eyeballs and the people that are watching or perform here and you give him that good performance the next day you find people trying to find out like yesterday nominate Logic Ekasa nim kapun yesterday when I spoke to him kept on trying to find out some of them shazammed it trying to find out who he was so there's a direct correlation between that and the Super Bowl whatever money you need to put into the performance Beyonce is it Bruno Mars?
Yeah, Bruno.
Whatever they needed, rain never fly you, and then I'll buy you. They'll put it in there, because when they finish, they give you the video. It's your value. It's yours. Go and milk it and turn whatever money you want. And another part of it.
Yes, sir.
Good. And you know, so I'm giving another example. Recently, Beyonce is it Coachella? And one artist charged the Coachella organization a lot of money. Ariana Grande or Jomo 50 million or so then or GA. Beyonce came in, she charged them lesser about 3 or 4 million. But guess what? She said, I want to own the rights to the video of the Coachella. Media. And again, didn't own the rights. When she finished that Coachella video, almost fetched her 3 or 4 times what Ariana Grande ever charged them.
It's money artists, so
it's a going conversation. It's a going conversation. I think that we need to convince them more.
Yeah. Okay. Mama, cancer we mama na question
say artists who say they are enriching themselves with their talent and they are going poor. What I say? To say 3 music mamba. One for me and 2 billboards so and crofo pomba. No when your ticket proceeds in court. What I say? It's year cancel the year from there. Why you see can there? Fine. Whatever one there work as an adjourn say. Eyeball so what just all the guys say eyeball what to it be money we they take by things. Eyeball they buy what? Open can be a go assume sir.
Oh David, I know the
I don't think they say.
No, cancel.
There's an analysis behind.
The video alone is enough.
Obi obe cancel no. And with all due respect to Shatawale, we need example keke. But I say be on okasa. Bobi obekasa nadam si lack understanding of air industry ni nyama ekoso. But what tia say ye pa there you know say you say if at the end of the day share the digital impressions are to the music nyaye. Just like you see if you go on UTV United Showbiz maybe at a point nipa dodo omo hwe no esun TV no nko but the digital impression omo show of Facebook ni ade no anyhow a video no post circulating no it gives you that impression of the into you now you say hey and it means unnim on tiase because na mama nti una
me land to me land we say much be na sika fra
what it
eti masem ne say organizers no omuma yenhu de ono musician no obehwere se ogisika ala on team na say Sadiq 3 music award se manko ana me ko na Sadiq Jimmy me gi Sadiq 20,000 Ghana cedis ebo nyum na then na mehwere as to question is that boy ya
enkoma ya di ni nyina kan Daniel man bi edi e ma wo ti ase but sabi o so we nyum tuni na wo team papa on mechire ade a obehwere wankwa
that is where I'm looking at. Let them feel say if I don't attend the thing because they didn't pay me, this is what I lose. Like this is a good quality video.
Okay.
What to mean you be
my question is in kakra na e be san benya round view. Yeah, question.
Because I think say asama ye di na nkomo no ne far by na ba gina the value a sa award scheme no edema artist prekra ye ka
obema DSV officer for instance now say okay sufu men jiska kobo free
there are a couple of a year me friend me
award scheme
me ni church him me train dentia say officer for one person very understand who can train mo nko ade a fantastic or so onu kwa beka je bragosi and as I tell them me and Yiska yem kwa yem fan support omo the couple of them are yabo ayan
no support but unim nia onye fi
unim dia onye
and charity event somewhere
so kwasi the thing say is the value ebi no ka kwasi say me no tie wo ho say u ochina na pa de nya ne na otese kwasi Aboagye wonya nomination e wo Grammy sa me just sure say Grammy for kra ka kire say wo mu ntwa ticket ma entumi ntwa ticket mamba wankasa wokwa bobusia atwa ticket akọ it is dino the value said yes ya hwehwe ade no amanaya brempon ade nti so wankasa wuti kroma kra no me se ye fa no onampo ubanyampo se bebo ye se ubanyampo se bebo odi wa mepon map tenabia you won't get ye bo dinya say wonya nominate a Grammy say say me tian me na book of support this ko visa pon Grammy nominee uda one nyampo keke kra no the fact that about di keke no is prestigious and that is the value no see edro sa value no so de ne Sadiq etuma born pempen so ai 3 music yet ya ye ma ho commentary ye kan wasem ho aba no ye bon wasem na chese ye kan wasem kwasi e chere say gradually no appreciation no eba appreciation because Sadiq obisi obaka ariye akocha ye start ye wa awuraba no kwade ne kokwa MC wantwa ne ka wonsam aba akrom hai exactly and want to kwai na yakon asampe but then nehwe bebe wa babeduru me sure say na sa awura preko no obenya sanka 3 music no kra no oba MC kra bi onjiska It is the value. It's the package. Because Chroma, musician be our say event organizer or the new Pisca. Musicians, over 80% of them are Juno Munya any nanny because an award scheme organizers no soon amount was our coin. Because you want award scheme, Sabio, the artist name Magic Cry our website, you download with that money. We have to pay money to download it. Inti nipa no if you know who say Sabio ni creative cry why you there two website cry no. You are even asking people to download it for money. Bro, what percent agenda na audition in parentim? You are making it look say
okay.
It's financial benefits.
Right.
And I may pay. Inti discussion free there and answer give value for where there. Yeah, you know we are prepared for it.
Okay.
But awards organizers so they should come up increase the value. So it means if you are the metal so that me perform our VGMA, you are the metal so where we are. In fact, I'll be the whole year and I should be able to measure how many performances I got in a year from just performing on VGMA.
Kwasi, me da say
the opportunity to say magic can I mean you.
Mesan ba so bio so yenwie yankomodie no wo hanum say asema Miss V kan ye about say industry no ehiamwa. I'm sure say ye nyina nim we ade ye nyina nim say industry ni hiamwa. But Nia Sadiq should be bo mu ne nkomodia ono e kire se industry no e yade enti more or less oni Miss V ya adwen so industry ni hiamwa na emo ehia no e yesika. Is it really true e yesika and industry ni hia say na si bonti ko person sha se fuse come because Sadiq
yes that free ha Kwasi
ba me check kakranka
bimbo 1 minute Kwasi in the asama Miss Vicano, chese a chinjeje bia no industry no ayare yes card for treatment. Because Kwasi, mamema one little example. Me no kasa ho. Gamro is one of the biggest areas.
Is that the no penny idea in Nashini here, Sika. And the structures.
One of the most important, one of the key most important now no is restructuring of Gamro.
It's more Yamrani,
Yamra.
Entimu say Sika na ba bibia mo problem to it.
See now we yam no na na tian ma wo kasa musician bia yare just the radio super services count man. And the first major point of call, the first biggest revenue are musician bia wo wiase bia etumi gina so emane nipa no royalty. If that segment is weak, then the whole industry is sick. Now, me no say Gamro, as I'm talking to you now, requires about $1.4 million for restructuring. $1.4 million. The login system, that data and that system, it requires about $400,000 for fixing. Me no say, and sana we are logistics, vehicles, offices, opening all offices, competent offices across all the 10 regions of Ghana. Because you need about 1.2 million capacity financing to be able to get government to stand. Ubaduru Cape Coast regional office, Ubaduru Takoradi regional office, competent people, administrators, people at 2 AGGSK. That money is required. $1.4 million is required right now to put Gamro on its feet. And that money, where are you going to get that money from? It is either private investment or government will look at itself and say, Sabre de Mema, Mumbaji says, can a month shame the Gamro in a year.
Now, which means this guy?
Question, come, Sika Gamro Gigino, Gamro Sika Gamro Gigino, they are collecting less than 5% of all what they are supposed to collect. They are not, they don't have the logistics. They don't have logistics to be able to collect, to empower them to. They don't have the thing. I'm talking to you and you are saying, they don't have it. It requires strong power.
Sadiq, so
industry yari.
Industry no, you na nim say yade. You na nim say industry ni hiamwa. But the impression na mu create ne kwa okay. Sanya waka no say sika. Ntimunya sika problems bibia.
Well, sika is one of it. Obviously loss. But oberesoswa yet yes your number of laws are it's there crana. You cannot even activate it because there is no actual the funding to invest and do the things that will require you to activate those laws.
National Film Classification and Development
is there.
Act, no
copyright.
I
mean, copyright for the I think even the creative arts offense are almost law. So laws are very. In fact, when you look at structure of industry, lack of structure, the absence of the laws and the organizations, because in some industries, maybe in the matured market in Sana, the laws and the existence of the labels or the entertainment companies, well-run entertainment companies, is what gives industry that sense of structure. So yes, the laws will come, but if you don't have those organizations well-run to give that sense of structure, you won't have it. And your advertising industry in Ghana here, we would largely say advertising industry is structured well. I didn't, because they are well-run organizations that have been invested in by people. So even in the absence of almost advertising bill, they are running. It's giving industry a certain sense of structure. So that is how so the law is there. And then now I've come to realize something. I see. If you look at the last major project that some of us have worked on, you come to the quick realization, say the expertise is not a problem. The expertise in terms of the it is not a problem. Look, we had close to about a 99% Ghanaian force work on Afro Nation. It was some of the same team people on the 3 music awards as well. So the problem has always been, sometimes when you take a look at it, is the financing. Now let me say something to you that is happening now. I'm on for the friend upfront. A number of our young musicians today are taking, if you see some of the young musicians that are getting correct streams, their music is being plugged in into the right places and they are getting the right market visibility across the world. I will see they've received what you call upfront from some of these aggregators. A lot of them is happening today. In the background, Tunko is doing business in country. Empire is doing Empire signing. What's the boy's name? Kiddy. Empire as well is the same person that the whole plugin for Sorry, there's the remix and the whole signing and the whole payment of the offensive producer from the background and getting that enough streams quickly, was because of Empire. Okay. So it tells you, say, once the money and the funds is there, once it marries the expertise that sits here, and obviously once those laws are working, that will be fine. Okay. That's not the most important element of it.
Right. So good. So sika yadia industry si yadia mo pese ati asente sika no ba mo yadia na tubetwa ho.
Sika ne be dey. That's the first question. Ejuma be ne dey. How do we get the money? Kwasi me kai some time back be na yenu ba ko e be ka kire me say and no person ye production then ye hu sika ni say am ka say okay who was script or say okay me share the script no, then I call a guy okay me money din or trust script pa me den man say pacho trust script we ma me wo hu na later me hu or charge bibia, then I ask him to go to Kumasi with the script, no we script in a week. Go to Kumasi, go and see Karimode. Tell him, say, me say, brabe huno, on produce we mau. Who is Karimode? Karimode will be your tone sini. Into the biano, so he new films at on. Good. So Karimode J, me or them didn't call and of frame say, I share script no makai, a good produce mano. O produce ye at ton ye. What am I say? Emma guy no enyeska, ye tuania, your friend is saying. Script no yetuaneka yetu obiaka Kwasi in this instance no scan way, but this is the person and some time back no so complain mission program as you or complain and say scan na see yes can you say I'm say okay, we rather need a system first, strengthen the system no. Yes, strengthen system now bibi adi be shemu no
okay system then have such
one. Say, oh yeah, Nyoma, how do you get your money back? Ultra film, how do you get your money back? The structure now, the business can back. And to say, we better now say, ni.
Anti-Jessica.
There be
first structures, no.
Yeah, structure, no.
Emrano ni
yes, emrano any structure, no. First.
And no kind structure now.
The last thing that's about.
Emrana, okay.
What am I saying?
Anti-Jessica.
Kwasi sikano the last thing with that structures na make no what you say wo di sika bia agum ebenyu.
But Sadiq mo point ne say because 3 music awards man for budget was say because of sika entina why ma
Kwasi
yeah
first and foremost the person that got the vibrant industry before I can say 3 music awards ubenya credible and marketable competitors. What am I saying? Tobase.
How do you get the
Tobase. Me say first, let's build the structures, strengthen the structures now. Where Obi and Nyum will be trying to film, the marketing will be easy. No when you see back. Then he will be doing promotion.
Enti emrana insisi ejuma no insisi no.
Because
eno ba sikano ebe flow.
Sikano be flow.
Benye se sika flow. Sika flow na se ejuma no mrana insisi no egiegua. Okay, so great.
Because no be twese ni na wie, ukoton we he.
Okay.
Ni a oton no krampo no ton a sika no ode ma wa na.
Me da so great. Me da say I know microphone me who say yes watching that. Me too.
Me na me next ana. Lutrot.
Enka me call Lutrot bad mo beti maka. Yeah, me too.
No, I totally 100%, 120. I mean, he just took everything from my page, as in the Safoka, senior industry near woman. Say Sikanquan, Yanka, me a show sanka, I'm for this room. The point is, I'm Udu Siki Ruma, Ebenu, like it's you will not get it back. Now, which sane business person, marketing person, entrepreneur would want to invest in a certain venture on your hair? Or better try first one, say when you're here, or be jai. The point is, and that's exactly what he said. First of all, we need to put the system in shape. Legislation. Because what do you see can never be shape? Laws are a big guide, a big ensure say we see cannot is safe. To the point where we invest here, we recoup no. So loss no any avenues now as ye greasy money to ensure say we see can if point A, ne 2.0 or cop to Z gate one now you still get so when you're in now be bia obetumi there sa cost calculation bi no sa system any so you can actually pump a lot of money into the system you will not get anything. So yes, funding is one of the most critical elements in here in industry, but it is not the only. We need to it is also not the first. You need to fix the system. Ensure say laws are a guided system not are in place. Once you're able to do that, you can put the least amount had to be shamed because now the point he's trying to make is say yeah what expertise no dispute about it. Personnel say however, no, we need to ensure say once marketing a problem, distribution angles a problem, venues a problem.
And Nina Emrano said new I support.
No, but see, no investments. No, it's young classify money crony ye.
Okay.
Money bay na work as a money the bay system ni ye. And I say money maybe the baby show venture name our system name. You understand?
All of it.
You but I don't know what I say because why is coming a bit I'm up for tier was to say Sika made because of course 3 music awards now our boom no the understanding is Sika made the barber show individual venture
no that would be wrong.
Sika made the barber show label Sika barber show music
that's
music career.
Sorry but not to cut you. I'm sorry but if that is the impression it's wrong because Usha from the onset I said say
Sidik mami busa way.
Yeah.
Sika any legislation.
It goes hand in hand.
No. Me say the NSA first never boy in the industry.
Legislation, but you see, even the legislature, Socket will tell you, even to lobby.
And to move him around first.
Yes, it's very important. Even to lobby the
politicians,
committees, the various relevant committees in Parliament, to ensure say the relevant things are passed for you. It requires a whole lot of budget. And so I'm saying, say, it goes hand in hand. One cannot ride over the other. It goes the same thing. Today, when they are talking about the creation of the Creative Arts Agency, if it has not been budgeted for, it will never happen within the year.
Okay.
If it has not been budgeted for, with the key capex earmarked for, whether your this thing is there, if the pursuance of the LI has not been budgeted for by the state, it will not happen. No. And let me just say it goes hand in hand. When we talk about money and the investment, like you said, when you said the lack of ABC.
But you see, but Sadiq, the story out there, that is okay. No. So we just want to correct the impression.
Yes.
The story out there. That's what I'm saying. Assembly that bontain said, industry do a yade. Na yade no. We have a cure.
Yes.
The cure. You didn't say the legislation. You didn't say it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
You said the cure is money.
Oh no! If I remember where you're telling the story, fast story from Graphic Showbiz.
Sure.
in my conversations with the graphic showbiz person, I made mention these two things, legislature and then funding. You know, and there's a reason why when they create the legislature, the bill, they want to add a fund to it. What do you think that what it does? All the relevant bills are passing now.
So as far as I'm concerned, from the okay crown, then give what's out there without the legislature.
Yes,
money cannot even come.
No, it can't, because
Mekaiso Mampini and Ado Kaya say, look, all this talk about fund is because we didn't have the Creative Industry Act.
Because it's a legislature that will determine where your source of funding is coming from. Now I'm saying, no, I'm not arguing that. I'm just clarifying. People are getting it wrong. Me, I'm a big defender of legislature. If you know my conversation, I'm saying that it goes hand in hand. One cannot ride over the other.
Okay,
because
it goes hand in hand.
This the matter. I mean, once with the clarity now, and the understanding is a year legislation fixing the system, the money, then we get the wholesome industry. Finito.
Councillor Lushot. Because this year they are settled.
Even artists. The returns. Obi Kojiska say taxation crab my annual income. And now one income tax rebate tie them out. So you want to make more and get a bigger tax rebate. So you don't hide. And see, on my penny card this year say Obi Abenya social security I'm Pino. I mean, you see about channel be so that you flow no be way no. I think the problem is sika. Na sika na ye can structures. E bia na me can say. Na me bisa so say. Me ka say Aboagye 1 million ya
2 million.
2 million.
2 million.
2 million no je no. Ah, ode ye nyama. The same industry people were complaining so man who's can. What I say? Because there were no structures. Make me or era said Tepe. Former finance minister, many were one bill so I go lecture be na lecture no ye mameti ase say budget be enu ayede kwa spending way no any ho enti ya approve budget bi amawa yet say sadi can say need $6 million na say budget no ye no the obe pra edge ni de the obe no nsu oje ni de say eje ni de enti sika de ye hia ba anse ne dis ka be wura bibi mu no ese ehu se na sika na ekọ na ekọ how can we account for? That is where the problem is with the money.
Okay.
So yeah, obi businessman be any football industry and obi say this go shame. Yeah, who the way scanning coin. Say when who bibia Jesse and the three music awards see oye. Ni t-shirt aye tro. Ni logo ni nyamane. There should become money. What I say? I say structures in there. Me them believe this can here. But when there are no structures, when you put 40 billion, it will go to people buying houses and cars.
All right. Kwasi. So kakra bi be kan me bwana. Yeah. Kwasi, oh sorry. Una sha say. Una sha say. So say ye be si wa anum say na ena ye nya ho wa hanum say. Oh say that me try say da. Your wife, your yire ba kwa ba be try. Oh ye yire but before me my yire akwa ba no. Councillor Lutot or Easter Monday obedi jme bi councillor.
Brakwasi.
Yeah.
Ya say chi se me kan so chiao.
Ya say chi.
Ya say chi. So ya say chi.
Ka tell so yes delete as dey o mre meduane dey o.
Oye dey give you. Because say
say duane na no ye no say delete so say dey.
Oh gusu ye.
Say wa mre me vin.
Enti ya say chi kra so ya say.
Okay.
Son dey be say ye juada e by Easter Monday no.
All right.
Na Easter Monday no ye feed mother and child. Mother and child.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Christians, let me talk. And you feed mother and child.
Yeah.
Na tisia sana your sister Vicky Foods Abrayen. Vicky's recipe Abrayen jollof ya ibedi.
Yeah.
Omo di bi kra be so ya se amankrofo di bi wo ho. You feed mother and child on Easter Monday. Now ya health talk. The basic reason for health talk.
Ain't fana ebaso no.
Ebaso agbogloshi. Eco Bank. Once Eco Bank hono.
Okay.
Enim hono.
Okay.
Hono ebaso. Fiti anopa 11.
Okay.
Your health talk specifically for mothers. Send a child spacing. Family planning are going to say oh yeah na oh yeah. But ye pe young ones no who say I want ye mo hu ba na nkwala na ebe ba no enye plan for. Enti Easter Monday ebe obi a utie me bia no. Sa area hono bra. Ye ndidi mbom. Ni ensua de enkanka wo a ukunu ye diabetic. Wow, you diabetic. Brother, say, what can you do? In Crawford, you are so to the hospital. Brother, see, it's not supposed to be so.
I see.
As a diabetic mother, and yes, because say only ukunu na onya crisis. There are things you can do that will save the man before he gets to the hospital. But if tia na ni bodo wo kwan so ya de ko.
Enti nya se e bia man for fi se to de bia cancer de nsem hu kwan no odi no de nsa afefa man for ton de warm na yi wo ye niam papa bi se nso.
Oh yes, foundation iron is both registered in Ghana and US. Ye nyama bebre. Nyama ye de.
Obi so be boa
0277 na number between the aboa. Me here dry rice. What me here dry rice?
No man one for no man
0277 Tron Boko wa ho popo 609 644 0277 609 644. By yansu yem fa kwenye yen nan krofo ma boase.
Meye momo kakra de abrao.
Ya mi hira.
E no me de pa me hu musuo nyina.
Bedase. Na me fancy that can see ma high sense. So so ya see. Some so what the target is feeding 5,000 people because of the COVID. They bits and pieces. This time 2 months time scan eko anima ni akwa mancha gbona. Sisi akra secretary my space yembe o see what friend saying. AMA snap cinema yes baby and say you can say a video be like they don't have food to eat. That's not what we are saying. And we are saying that we want to show them a gesture, so we give the health talk so that we have better health people in the system. And to be a person boy be I know be also person do as ebe kan ho me ton wa de na into inform boa.
What's the number now betimi
0277 609 644 number o frame na aboa nyame hira mu nyina ne aboafo nyina mo boa ya say che dash delish e de aduane ba ti say Vicky recipe akachem ti say atoy line so enti e di jollof ni bi wo ho wo hwe ni kunu ni
mate me da si so na me ka say ye ba kwa ba best so me producer Eugene suffering cancer last week or the aduane bi e breye tifo we say sisi ade bem say ye ya age ono kwa ye ya age din e wo radio so say aduane de ye ne gi ho. No problem about that. You need ho. Kasa no so kasa pa anti kasa comedian. Enti amanfo nso ehu se ya se peduane. Na Vicky's recipe. Me kra na minim se sa na Eugene ne here Victoria. Minim so no ye aduane no. Enti obra jollof. Ye di jollof no me di na kama. Ana mbuisa salama se na ho na di aduane no ba o se Eugene here. Eugene Yere say Eugene na aduane no no say na we hu Vicky's I'm so say na Eugene dey ba too many media me ka say obi I say Eugene wife no here na I'm say really and I'm afraid Eugene I'm say we a fucking boy pa why be your wife where the cook way make this make it bring some of the food make we chop make we talk about it make people look me say be o minimum aduane here enya agro minimum aduane minimum yeah, minim
social media group
minim aduane o so for us am so honum say na me come say minim aduane nua enti aduane ne mi di na enye da
unim say enye de
minim say enye de me ye mema na omu didi a omu ha adwen aduane enchin wom mokonim na no me nyonko bi wo US wo hu na wo so beba Ghana enti wo say da say obi ye aduane omo ye live soup me phone pa kun din to because me am say the market omo ye live soup goat ni omo ye the insumnam fish ni na jollof ni na obi sam say okay omo si min di na aduane e da omo ba Ghana no omo oni pa kun na aduane omo obi sam say aduane te say na me say aduane ndi anya de
thank you
osi mu dia me say enkwan ne nye ni mienu na osi me say enkwan no minim so ba na oti me say enkwan ni mienu na anye osi jollof no so me say jollof no so nyam de but Vicky's recipe jollof no enye say because of you I mean enye da
last signal fine
enye da
oboa
yeah say aduane no enye da ye be kan
na sie wom
enye da ye be kan
enemy free mo
enti ase ni free mo aden Vicky's chocolate mama come and say Vicky's recipe jollof no de mindi na aduane bia ba jollof na me di na me kan fa mama enti ne ka ho bia no koto na enye da me ka se kwesi me me di Vicky's recipe ni jollof rice fish no dia is healthy so we nye fish and kama you should try it udi na anya oda if you touch rema so mo mu be di Vicky's recipe na anya mo da no if you touch rema eni mu dodom Into Vicky specific now if you touch a man dodo. Vicky.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
So
the most important thing before I become Bibiano. Fanoma na man for bit me afro. Na omo pese omo ye order. Omo bit me afro. No man here no mabe.
Number near 055 another 5 743 208.
Okay. Victoria Osafon cancer. First one I'm Victoria Lebanon Victoria Eugene na yere no. Na mpese mbusa wo. Jollof no. Minim obia sa no akoto eduane. Wan kasa na wo ye ya na obi na ye.
Me ba cho mi ankasa.
Wa na wo ye.
Enti na ye Vicky's recipe no me ma obi ya enye exactly the taste.
Because I think say we say na some said that beefy. Na me san be confirm ma tie for say it's true. Wa na wo ye.
Yeah.
Enye obi no ye. Wa na wo ye.
Ba cho mi ankasa na me.
Oh, eni anu tina Eugene wa dey no because obe wa dey first but na me ntia ase na me say oh okay. It's one of the reasons because I see be ma bia no two things so. A form honum say enna yefunu kom so aya enti councillor
the book can form na so great share form na say form be na I guess
hey councillor and you no be say form be no kwesi kan
ati utit dey be say na open mic na ma me
listen me the man no
opinion bonny
councillor I mean we wouldn't me jiho chinye kra that's the truth.
Form ayase enya form
ayase kom
men kasa
ayase kom
me da say
no ayase ena
yefunu language ayase asem na aka
ena yefunu kom two things until I'm not surprised I mean eduane ne kama until Victoria
yeah
I mean sure
until
jollof pen how you
me pacho the jollof comes with salad
okay
and a smoothie near dessert.
I see.
Into the jollof no with the salad na se with share.
Wow.
Now the smoothie na choke fridge mu.
Wow.
Into I say numera de sabino, you know, I'm promoting healthy eating.
Right.
Because most of the times, you know, people have jollof with beef, chicken, and it's a little bit boring sometimes. So I decided to change the trend and I'm me coming up with the fish ingredients, the fish recipe. I have Vicky's recipe fish jollof. You see, sometimes you see amane, sometimes we blend it amane no with salmon, any oda or poku. And see, it's a blend of variety of fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vedasi. Na manyankofobi send me message say me njintum se me peduane. Man say eduane ye pe. Me say ye pay eduane de nyame nko a me panel members ye pay eduane and Christianes unimon ba kwa send message say I should admit na sweet me sweet at OUS the OT no say admit you love yes na
Kwasi na unim say onipa ba ku bi wo Ghana say oye advert na promotion na oka asem na is always based on experience. Me trust Kofi Kumbelson because no experience here no better radio so na all can no kure say nya obeka and what shows example nebi ama made what to the same category say o endorse bibia no kure nti wo ni Kofi Kumbelson me two chairman
o Kwasi ka weed as ma just watch
there be Kofi Kumbelson and son of bad that wo di one dance here ya dey our experience enti ya wo no age advert ne fa na wa bo hu daruo and na dey our ye ne kire me say also oyo no kwafo sometimes because
then is sometimes
no dey na Kofi Kwasi dey na sometimes Kofi dey permanent because e dey na odi ye no ne description of my you know say you are right Kwasi
my wife to a bro next week over bring bro
oh into Lebanon hey sorry
Mrs.
Osafon cancer
I love that one
you na ya hu ni ntira
yes please
because you dey susu ne kra because now understand enye dro na aduane
but see one thing na Mrs. Ngasa Kaya man tie ne say o ware bema na onyema eyewo obu apayo
I don't understand then answer
Odin Komono. See, I am promoting healthy eating. And Eugene.
To say Beman if we burgers here.
Pregnancy.
Cancel
you maintain the pound. And then you no, it's not that's what I'm coming to. It's not you maintaining. Because people get married and all of a sudden they have airbag.
When I say he's maintaining,
no, he's not maintaining. No, stop saying.
Don't give him the credit.
So don't say maintaining. The wife made a statement. I'm promoting healthy eating, and the symbol of promoting healthy eating, Bible say, a man shall be respected at the city gate because of the wife. And to worry no, Sunday when you're flat domino, a say ampa.
Nani efuso.
There be on can say increase after marriage.
There be on can some pet meeting.
What the commander say? So what I'm saying is that healthy eating
up a human meat.
Thank you. Thank you. My level. So healthy eating no. Enti na hu Eugene say na ye fu theater this time na say aduane na yiri nu ama no e ma ni tie mo amaye mo adwen say mo pese be ma ni feel say wawale mo ade bia obedi akoye friend say dia some MC the friend say odifo enya Aboagye entimi kwa down last time who no ye advert for aduane enya de.
Councillor, yeah. Yapon.
I insist. Healthy eating.
Me artist women and the birthday. Ireland no. And I'm say birthday kase power Ireland na. On behalf of Minister
Harry then.
On the husband, Reverend Fojo. On behalf of the entire team at Media Cell, wish you a blessed, happy birthday, Mina. Enjoy the day.
Sorry, just quick one. Closing.
Thank you to our wife, our brain Diane, and then thank you to everybody that's listening to us. Yes.
Arnold, anything?
Yes, of course. The last time, no.
And I mean, who father crime? United Showbiz.
I don't think so. I'm saying.
And I'm on you. Easter.
We are elevating my position.
Easter, I hope you are not saying so.
Saying Easter, but first of all, last week, Victoria Jollof, it was last week or last 2 weeks?
Last week,
yes. Yes, but now I'm so it was good. They had that local feel, and they can account. So, yes, one idea about Basso.
Amen.
Now, you best support because sir venture I do support. See, you pushing to be push you. Send it. You
best support to Papa no.
I. Push you.
Oh, sorry.
And Mammy Pacha Queen, I am me. I'm saying now for me, no Adium birthday. Gloria Mare. It was civil aviation and Edna KF TV. And to my big boss, Benjamin Usukoli, or civil aviation. That's it.
Yeah, because we a quick one. Wow, Nipa June Obri Junior. Let me say on the 19th or your wedding, our Apostolic Reform Church, Teshi branch, 10 p.m. 10 a.m. sharp. Mpacho Intino or Tun Safri Bia Eugene June Obri Junior.
Your time no crap. Yeah, Councillor.
Say and then AK-47.
Yeah.
Who lost their wife dearly. Say no your wife no ane nyene.
I don't know.
Any third
yeah. Any third. Yeah.
Kind of Charlie.
Councillor me phone that way.
Say na dia ofa morning chem but enyesi but brabasi dey di kind no. Me fast that kese Emma Vicky recipe said you are not dey buy onsu say ha na so no hwe na here de enti actually so every 2 weeks bia no on from bra yen hwe say asesa na is still the same thing ya man kwa wan kasa assembly nyasa assembly wan ka nyasa assembly mo ka birthday na me man enti ase se bia ade na adu no obi a birthday bia no ye be man ni sika no ayaba What must say? And no bear idea NCNC.
RNG for sure, Honum saying.
Sanka Lucas. At the Fabiani, Yafa competition on the 13th of April, my birthday. And may dreams maybe because
only problem. But
0277609644 and also ya the boy man forma agbegloshi. Easter Monday, 11 a.m. Munya mumbe boa bragwesi say your program munya mo kwase enti munya mumbe fa ho. Ya dia mumbo aye nya musical program pe na mo ko. Sadiq.
Yes, Kelly Express phone so much Kelly will 10. Oh my goodness. I'm for some Pediane. I beg a couple of done by you be able. If you think I'm taking you back, Yapim. Find someone else to tell. Not so great. Now say, okay, yeah, Victoria, it was okay, quickly. Yeah.
Vicky's recipe obia betimi DB irrespective of age, whether you are elderly, we are young, kids between the ages of I think 2 years up and above, just let us know your preference, na yenye mau. And your Instagram as Vicky's recipe our Instagram and our number biom sansu 0555 743 208.
Okay. So good. Now say why you go? I say why you do home at the end.
Why you go no? Kwasi. Oh dear.
Okay, yeah, that I cap from fast. You're more about Jumedia. Come, yeah, dear, Jumedia the Brem. Yeah, the winning us more mutie. Always encouraging us and supporting. Yeah, that must say, Papa, Mama, the message by. Today have messages. Man for day, but much I said. We've not been opening the phone lines. I will make a promise, but everybody home ordering. Ote, Kwasi County, Sadiq Abdullah Abu, Ote, another Samoa Beidu, Socrates Safo, and Councillor Lutrot. Eugene Safin Councillor Salamat Painto, and our boy, me, Shisha Jumidi, and the other Bremo, Peter Square, and a Pretty Joyce, and so we're supporting on social media. And as always, our boy Chiridom Debia, Father Dex and Yamin Shaw, always supporting us. Happy Easter to all of you out there. Take it easy out there. Man ko bicho, man ko nightclub. Na yanchi wamro. Kwasi Aboagye ni medi. Another special barber to us. So want to make you make. And remember, health talk. Feed mother and child. Councillor Lutrot. Aboagye. Monday. 0277609644. That's the phone line with me. I'll reach out to Councillor Lutrot. Yeah, that must be Papa. Kwasi Aboagye ni me.